I made you blue again, Treeland. Had to start all over again. Hey, Mr. Gander. What's up, brother? I made you blue again, Treeland. Echo, echo. Had to start all over again. Hey, wait till a few people get here. It's hot today. I sweated my butt off. Felt good. Very good. Hope you guys are doing all right. How did your cooking go yesterday there, Mr. Gander? Did it turn out good? Sounded good. Made me hungry. Shh. No. No one can stop me. No. Free will. God don't even mess with it. You know what I mean? You got a cold fast? It's hot as shit right here. I got the air conditioner cranking. I'm ready to play some cool shit. Yes, I am. Yeah, right on, dude. I went to. I miss barbecuing. Here, I'll get back to this. Let me play a song while we're waiting. Hell, nobody may show up. I don't care. Alrighty, here we go. Kimber! Hello, soul. I'm getting ready to put drum break too. Give me a minute. El Rocho. Heard that.
They are from a foreign land to bring confusion, with deception in their head, bringing all this fancy, fake, feel-good illusions. We are the ones who understand. Don't be led astray by Babylon. Don't you be afraid, no need to run.
No sticky balls here.
On because the battle
the road
is raging.
Pinche loco.
Don't be led astray by Babylon. Don't you be afraid, no need to run. Put the armor on.
He recorded it upside down.
The battle is raging. Israel, arise. Come and take your stand. Let me hold your hand. Here in the battle cry. Israel, arise. Follow the command. The light and the lamb. Here in the battle cry. Here in the battle cry. And because we have been scattered through the nations, make every effort to demand that we gather and not dwell in isolation and be a fisher of men. Look at what Yahuwah has begun, giving you the Torah to overcome. Put the armor on because the battle is raging. Look at what Yahuwah has begun, giving us the Torah to overcome. Put the armor on because the battle is raging. Israel, arise, come and take a stand. Let me hold your hand. Here is the battle cry. Israel, arise. Follow the command. The lion and the lamb. Here is the battle cry. Here is the battle cry. Don't delay. Sound the shofar, cause Yahusha is on his way. Salvation is coming, no matter what the wicked say.
I don't know why he recorded that way. You didn't know, probably.
We will enter the promised land on that glorious day. Sin and death will be destroyed, and everything will be okay. Israel, arise, come and take your stand. Let me hold your hand, hearing the battle cry. Israel, arise, follow the commands. The lion and the lamb, hearing the battle cry. Israel, arise, come and take your stand. Let me hold your hand, hearing the battle cry. Israel, rise, follow the command. The lion and the lamb, hearing the battle cry. Hearing the battle cry. Hearing the battle cry. Hearing the battle cry. Hearing the battle cry.
What's up? You froze up there, mate.
Am I froze?
Yeah, we're looking at the bottom of your beard. Now try back. Yeah, you're froze. Hey, what's up, Kip?
Do you need my water pinch yet?
I'm just cooking a pizza for myself.
Pizza. I know, and I always like that Chef Boyardee sauce, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I cooked some, what do we call it for them? Some salad and beans and potatoes and butter chicken.
No, for breakfast children.
You're sounding like Akon. Why don't you come out and come back in because you're like auto-tuning.
Okay.
I'll watch. Okay. Oh, that's Kip's up too. What's up, Kip?
What's up, bro? What's up, Squatch?
That was a nice day today after all this damn rain, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, it was nice in Missouri, gotta say, for sure.
I sweat my nuts off today and I loved it.
Man, no doubt. We had like an 80% chance of rain, and we didn't see anything today.
Just humidity.
Yeah, hotter than a mug.
Hey, I found a great chicken of the woods today, and I'm going to let it grow a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah, those are tasty.
Oh, yeah, it's a big orange one, and then orange and white, and it was tender as can be right now. I've really found like four different kinds really today.
Yeah, my friend found some that were like bigger than cabbages. They were huge. He found like 4 of them about a week ago.
Man, they're so good to eat too. You know, I love them.
For sure.
What are you up to?
Not much, man. Just hanging. My wife's out. Got my wife mowing the yard. Actually, I was mowing, and I don't have my wife mowing, but she's mowing.
Hey, I always like mowing myself. It never bothered me a bit.
I do too. You know, I got home from work, mowed about an hour, and I'm just chilling, man, enjoying the night.
Yeah, I couldn't see nobody was live, so I just said, "Fuck it, I'm going."
I'll do that sometimes too when no one's alive and I'm bored. Can you hear me? Sorry, she's going by on my mower.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I'll do the same thing, man. When no
What
one's
is that?
alive, I'll go on and just hang out.
Is that what kind of hat you got on there?
That's my red, white, and blue American cowboy hat.
I couldn't see it now. I can. I thought it was something else at first. Roots Magoo said, "Nice hat."
Yeah, right on. Thank you. I can't read chat right now. Thank you. Cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I made you blue, Roots. I ain't seen you in a while.
Roots, okay. Love Roots, man. Roots has been around for a long time.
I hadn't seen him in a while, and I saw his he commented in somebody else's channel. That's how I find a lot of people that I forget, you know, hey, there's a natural born human love machine. I like that dude. I'm getting ready to play your video, dude, that you posted today. I've got it ready to go here in a minute. It's about the Space Needle and Project Bluebeam.
Is that who's that natural born love machine?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you blue right now. There you go. You're a moderator too. There we go. Yeah, and Stars also. Is Derby sneak in? Oh.
Hey, Squatch, I got to tell you, man, I've been loving your content, bro. You're brave, and I can tell where your heart is, man. No fear, dude. It's been challenging, and I know you
Yeah,
are who you are, man. That's just
it's a,
hey, peace, man. Love
I can't just sit back. I tried, but
you.
it's not me. It's not say nothing.
Well, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for being bold.
Well, I'm the same here as anywhere. I'm no different than here or there anywhere. I'm the same person. Hey, Derby, I
Well,
miss
man,
Jesse. Yeah, I just can't sit back and let people lead people astray. A lot of people are doing it.
well, I'm good with all. I have my own personal points, and I'm good with all people. But what I kind of become intolerant when there's this hate. Like these people, some people they just hate someone for what they believe. That there's no understanding and no tolerance at all. And I just, I love those people. I just don't have much time for them.
Yeah, that's right. It's just hard to do. I'm trying to just I've been quiet a lot lately compared to usual, but it's better to be quiet and not say nothing and just don't go around there anymore.
That's what's up.
Glam by Nicole's eyes. Hello, I've never seen you before. Hope you're doing okay. I appreciate it, Kip. Most Missouri people, though, we're all pretty much put it on the line. It's called the Show Me State for a reason.
Yeah, man, Missouri, dude, Missouri's cool. We're not racist, man. I'm so
No,
sick of this division and all this crap, man. Missouri, that's not Missouri, and we're as redneck as they get.
I
But we just
know.
love people. It's all about
Yeah.
people, man. Just love, for real.
Hey, and we're on Friday. The mask mandate's gone Friday.
Oh, in Springfield?
Yep.
Yeah, right on. We haven't been coming to Springfield. I mean, I'll go up there once in a while because my parents are up there, but yeah, I stay away from there. We hang out in Joplin and Show. They haven't had a mask mandate. They have in Joplin, but I mean, we hang out in little towns where they don't have the mandate.
You ever go eat at Fred and Red's?
Oh yeah, come on.
That's
Hey,
my
dude, what
tamale
about?
spread. That's my favorite thing in the world.
Hey, now I know it's a chain, not really a chain, but have you been to Big Reds out there out on Sunshine?
No, I don't eat out anymore. I
Well,
mean,
it's got.
I eat
They
pizza
have,
every now and then, but and plus I'm just getting my truck. I thought had a blown head gasket for 2 years, and it was a thermostat. And
no, come on.
yeah, I already went and paid. I went and got the insurance and got everything ready. And my daughter works at Hyundai, and she got the guy up there to do my inspection. She mailed it to me. As soon as I get that, I'll be back on the road.
It was a thermostat all along, huh?
Yeah, $10.
That's classic, man. I love it.
I think things happen for a reason. I wasn't meant to be driving. I may have got killed in a wreck. That's the way I look at it.
Hey, right. I'm with you there. There's Matt, man. What's up, bro?
How's it going, guys? It's all good.
Good.
It's all good. Always all good, but sometimes especially good.
One
Right?
for the road. See ya. Love you.
You guys.
I'm just taking one for the road.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna put my shirt on here so I don't embarrass myself. I'm just kidding.
I got mine off too. It's too damn hot to have it on.
Man,
It actually.
I've got my shirt on. I don't
wear a shirt anyway. I wear one. I used to take one in my car and I put it on when I went in the store. But other than that, I don't have one on ever. I figured if you keep doing it, you won't get that belly because you have to look at it every day and you can see it getting bigger.
Right.
I'm too hyper to get that. I tried.
On today.
I can't gain weight, so I've been that way my whole life. Weigh 180 pounds. That's about as big as I get. 180.
I've been 190 pounds since my senior year in high school, and I'm 50 years old now. Still 190 pounds.
Right on. I got the same waist I had in high school, so I ain't bitching.
Actually, when I got out of boot camp, I weighed 220. But I mean, I weighed 220 for about a year, and then I quit. Working.
Yeah,
out
that put me. I gained like 30 pounds when I went to because they make you.
That's right. Hoorah, brother. Semper Fi, bro.
Right, and you got no choice. If you're fat, you're gonna get skinny because they don't give you nothing to eat.
That's it. And hey, they give you 5 minutes to eat, so you just suck it down.
Hey, when I went, did you go to MCRD or Paris Island?
No, I was in MCRD, Pendleton out there, same place.
Yeah. And that was when I went to boot camp. That was the first time in my life I ever tasted pop with regular food. We never got to drink it.
Really?
Nope, that's the first time I drank it. But I ate it with a hamburger before at McDonald's once. But I'd never had pop.
Wow.
We never had it with regular food. It tasted so weird to me. I was like, man, this is crazy.
I remember going to Jack in the Box, like right out of boot, man, right there in San Diego. The first place we found was a nasty Jack in the Box and loved it.
Yeah, I think we used to go to Sip and Flip and get 5 burgers for $1, and just eat the shit out of them.
Right?
I've always ate whatever I wanted.
It looks like we're looking at Matt Man's Corner upside down. It's like Matrix World.
Yeah, it is kind of funky.
Yeah, I feel like, what's that?
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland going through the
Yeah,
railway.
look, he's trying to put the pyramid up there. That's what it is. Look at
I'm on the roof. Yeah.
The only way to lose weight is just don't eat very much and exercise. That's it. I watched Survivor a few times when it came out, and even the skinny people on there after they got off there looked like concentration camp people. You know what I mean? They lost weight too.
Even the fat people look like concentration camp people, man. On that show, everyone gets skinny, man. They all look like they need help. I love those shows. But for real, you know how I do? I don't know, man. I don't try. I eat when I'm hungry, and my wife laughs because I usually eat like 6 or 7 meals a day. I just eat little portions like all day long.
Yeah, I only eat usually once a day. Some days I don't eat at all. I fast without trying. Just I like you. I eat when I'm hungry. I eat.
That's
I like running on
empty. Our body knows when we're hungry. Just eat when you're hungry.
Same way with sleep. I've been sleeping more in this month than I've slept in the last 2 months combined, probably already.
Whew. Oh. Man, not me, bro. I don't know about you all, but for about 6 months now, I've been averaging probably 4 hours of sleep a night. I can't sleep much more. I just wake up and I can't.
Well, I've been that way since 2011 when I got divorced. Divorced, I haven't been able to sleep.
I have to try sleeping 12 to 5, but I wake up about 20 times in the meantime.
February was the high energy. I slept 7 days in February. That was it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't sleep at all, man. Like last night, I finally fell asleep about 11 o'clock and woke up at like 3. And I don't have to be to work till 5, so I woke up still 2 hours before I had to wake up.
And most of the time, I feel worse when I sleep. When I wake up, I feel worse than when I went to bed. Hey, what's up, Rowan? How's it going?
Right. That's like if I sleep 8 hours, man, I can't function the next day if I sleep 8 hours. I'm done. But if I sleep 3 or 4 hours, I'm good to go.
Yeah. Recharge, right?
Yeah. When I was buried, I started watching a movie. I could only make it about 10 minutes, but I fall asleep watching movies always.
Check this out. When I'm really good is if I'm wiped out in the middle of the day and I make myself take a 10 or 15-minute nap, just tell yourself to wake up. I'm good to go for hours, man. If I get that little 15-minute power nap, I'm good to go.
Power nap, yep. And I never used an alarm. I woke up, I've just always been able to wake up when I need to without setting an alarm or anything.
Yeah, I don't set an alarm. I wake up when I'm well before I have to go to work, always.
I worked every Saturday. I worked 18 months, 12 sometimes.
Stars also. Hey, nice to meet
That's
you.
why I always got along with my ex-wife, because I worked so much. And then when I got a pawn shop and she'd come down there with me, I was like, what am I doing with her? Because when I spent time with her, I realized we weren't copacetic. I mean,
I treat
Yeah, no doubt. I've been there.
Hey, Rowan.
Yeah, I'll never get married again.
Hey, Roots Magoo. Yeah.
Yeah, Roots is awesome, man. I was stuck in one of those relationships for
I stuck 28 years was enough for me.
Glam by
Hey, Squatch.
Yeah.
I can say I stayed in mine because of religion. Why'd you stay in yours so long?
The same reason, and my kids, and she left me. God probably, hopefully, because you're always married. When you're married, you're never, in God's eyes, you're always married. But if they leave you, what can you do if you can't do nothing about it?
Right.
See the garden.
I don't. I mean, I don't talk to her. I haven't talked to her in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's the same situation, but hey, man, I was in a miserable marriage for 16 years because of religion, and that's the whole thing was I didn't want to leave because I was so dogmatic that.
And I've never been a quitter either of you. Never been a quitter. Anything.
Well, dude, the best thing my ex-wife ever did was divorce me because I never would have left, and I've never been happier.
I'd still be in misery probably if I hadn't done that. And
Right.
you know, I
I
didn't
mean,
even go to my divorce. I didn't even go to none of it.
right. Me neither.
I didn't care. She went through Medicaid or something and got it paid for. And out of all that years of marriage, all she got was 4 drawers out of a vanity. That's it. And that was like makeup and lotion and crap, you know. The first girlfriend I had was 25, and I gave all her clothes to her. She was
Brock
scandalous too, though.
University, man. Where's that at, Madman? Brock University.
Toronto,
Oh,
eh?
okay.
Toronto or Niagara.
What are you doing, vaping?
Yeah, I got some Jack hair. Yeah,
Hey,
this is the other
guess
vape.
what? Hey, my
Got 'em
aunt
both right here.
died last year, but my uncle's name's Jack Hare. That's his name.
I couldn't decide which one to choke off. But this one's got some. This is the electronic one.
You're
That
lucky,
takes the
Roland, to
cap.
be married that long and it's your best friend. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, I thought she was my friend, but you know, you don't realize how bad it is till you get away from it because it's gradual. It doesn't happen overnight. It slowly got away. But I'm glad she got remarried. Didn't have to worry about it. Hey, you know that? Were you watching that iron I found the other day, Matt? When I was out walking, that steam iron for clothes. It's made in Germany.
In that one.
Well, it's $300 at Walmart for a clothes iron.
Holy shit! Wow.
And that Coleman heater I found in that creek bed is from 1967,
Oh,
and it still works.
Hey, did you see that cauldron that Bamboo found? It looks like some cauldron from the 15th century.
Oh, really?
bamboo.
When was that?
Yeah, he was showing it on a live one night. It's some trippy cauldron. Looks like, I don't know, man, like the Holy Grail. Bamboo Soldier showed it.
Wow. I found an old wine cellar last year, and I've gotten tons of mason jars out of it. But the first time I found it, I went down in it, and I was filming, and I looked over, and there was a giant raccoon in that sumbitch, and I fucking took off, you know. They carry rabies and shit. It freaked me out, though, looking right at me like,
There's my biggest
you don't
fan.
want to corner them either. You know, I had it cornered, and they'll attack. Germany. That's a crazy place. I knew a guy that was stationed in Germany, and for rent, gave the girl he liked, he gave her dad a fifth of whiskey and a pair of Levi's for rent. Because back then, you know, Levi's were like $50 at PX, or I mean, in Germany, and they were like, you know, a third of that much. And American cigarettes too, I think he tried to do. Equally yoked. I know. Question everything that Google does not understand me. It says everything but what I say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I see Bullgun here. Isn't Bullgun? Yeah. He's a Marine, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He comes up like we've done 10-hour chats. You know, I used to Voynich. I said Semper Fi to Bullgun one day, and he flipped out on me, and I never talked to him since. Well, I talked at him on Matt's chat. But I didn't have to do anything. If you sit back and watch, he freaked out himself and deleted all the shit because he lost it for a while. I don't know what happened.
Are you talking Voy? Voy?
Yeah, he erased all the stuff. He was like the other day he freaked out and was saying kill the killers and I'm gonna go cut someone's head off and stuff. He was tripping, dude.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a little out there, but I mean it happens. People get burnt out, but then you know that's a little taking it a little bit far.
Well, plus we'd be in chats and said that somebody said something about feminine side, and he said I had breasts and all kinds of shit. I was funny though. I laughed myself. I mean, I don't care. Yeah. Then one day he's on the 7th floor, and he had a pigeon or something, and he was baby ones, and I told him how many diseases they carried, and he went and washed and took a shower. You know, they can carry a lot of shit, but birds can. Hey,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
I try not to get caught up in the drama.
No, I don't unless you're talking about me, and then I just had to block him. Shit.
Right? I'm with you there, but like at work,
Oh
I work
yeah.
with a crew now. Like I got a bunch of guys. This crew I work with, they just try to do everything they can to not work. There's no team.
I hate
And
lazy play. I
honestly,
hate lazy people, especially if
Hey,
their pay is
yeah,
affected by how they work. You know what I mean?
Stephanie.
exactly. So rather than talk about it and piss and moan, I just go and show them how to work. I'm the first one there and the last one there, and I'm not
Hey,
bragging, but
Leading
I
by
just work
example.
circles around them. And since I've started doing that, they've all started picking it up.
yeah, you have to be an example sometimes instead of bitching. Just show them. You're right.
Yeah, talk is cheap. You just got to tell them I'm not a pussy, and I'm sorry for that. Pardon my language. But
That's
you
all
just got to
right.
tell
Hey,
them.
actions speak louder than words always.
Absolutely.
All these texting bandits would run like a little girl if you came at them in the real world.
I've been teaching a few younger guys how to think on your feet instead of just staring at everything for half an hour, right?
Yeah, some people
That's
need
it,
direction
man. That's
though. If you
what's
don't tell
up.
them what to do when they get done with what they're doing, they'll just stand there like they don't know what to do. You know? I've worked with a lot of people that way.
Well, and I'm not nothing against this young generation, but I kind of expect it from the younger generation. But the guys I work with are, they're in their mid 30s and their 40s, and they should know better. You
Man,
should have
they're
a
raised
better work
different than we
ethic.
were though. The young people have no respect.
For sure. Not at all.
When you see people beating up and killing their grandparents, something's wrong with
And
the
they,
world.
the young people just show up for their check. They're not there to build themselves as a person or to develop more skills, or just show up. They're like, yeah, I'm here for 8 hours a day, no matter what. I'm like, what?
Yeah, man. They want to see how little work they can do and still get a paycheck.
When I did siding, people would go get the siding and put it in a different building and just sit there all day and do nothing. That goes so slow. I've always, if you work fast and good, it goes by quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if I got sick at work, I'd clock out and go lay in my car till I felt better. I didn't go home. I never did. I couldn't afford it for one thing.
Right.
You miss a day of work and you ain't got no way to cover it. You miss a day of eating almost back then.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think I made $2.65 an hour when I started working. I made $90 a week building limousines. That's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but that's I was born in '70, so my first job I was making $2.50 an hour bagging groceries at United Supermarket.
I made I hauled hay first job and I made half a cent a bale.
Crazy.
We didn't have no loader. We had to bucket everything and stack in the barn. There wasn't no, it was back before all that.
I think I was around the $4.95 an hour, my lowest. I'm not quite as old as you guys are.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you're not no G. You're a young pup.
Well, I'm 47.
There wasn't
Okay,
even
well,
VCRs
shit.
when I was in high school. That VCRs didn't exist yet.
You're not that young, Matt. I'm 40. I'm 50. So
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
catching up.
Cowboy. Hey, I like that video today, Cowboy. That's the same thing. Did you see his video today? Somebody went up in a plane above the blanket they do on chemtrails, and then there was a regular clouds in the sun, and it had the same thing above the sun that I've been filming, but they were way up there in the sky.
Oh, hey,
he's
Kip,
got
did
Cowboy
you,
Conscious. Yeah, man. He's got a cool channel.
Kip, did
Yeah,
you notice?
They keep cutting him out too. He has getting strikes and shit all the time.
Did you notice that all of a sudden people's cameras started working? There's no dot on the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
I have noticed that.
I think when they fixed it, it cast a light up higher. Maybe I was thinking that I was meditating on it the other day.
What's
I
up,
was thinking
Loki?
they might have changed the angle. Slowly changing the angle as it's going around. So so we're not getting that dot. It's not even on the
It's not on the cameras in Alaska or nothing.
yeah, cams to Mexico or anything. So it's all of a sudden the cameras started working. You know what I mean? So that's a little intuition for everybody, right?
Yeah, I think they're constantly updating and improving the technology that they're using.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how your camera on your phone, if you zoom in, you can still see farther with your eyes, and the camera zooms in. I never could figure that one out.
Oh, you know those P900s, P1000s. That
Yeah.
image gets stretched out before it comes at you. Yeah. They're
Well, that's a
cool. They're
GoPro.
nice to
The
have.
GoPro makes everything look curved.
But they stretch it out before it comes back at you to enlarge it. And it should be an automatic enlarging like my old cameras do. It just goes right at it, right?
Yeah.
But we can't
That's
tell that it's,
interesting.
it stretches it out. But it looks like it's coming at you as it's stretching it away. And you still get that view, but yeah, they don't. I got
Check this out. Did you guys like? I really don't. I watched no news, so I didn't know anything about it. But I wake up early, so I was going to work about 4:30 a.m. and I saw this big, huge moon, just massive moon. And I didn't pay attention, and then it was about like an hour later, and I noticed half of it's covered up, and I start watching it, and it goes like it went into full eclipse. I sat there and watched it completely eclipse, and I guess like this is a big deal, like super moon, super blood moon
Yeah, it's
eclipse.
supposed to be a flower moon or something tonight. I heard somebody say.
But I sat there and watched that thing this morning, man. It tripped me out. I mean, I sat there and watched the full eclipse, man. Tripped me out.
I didn't know I was going to do that either. I didn't even know that. Had no idea.
Yeah, that's a super blood flower moon or something.
Yeah, it was crazy looking, man. I was like, wait, because I looked up, I saw this huge moon, and then I look up about an hour later, and it was half covered, and I was like, what the heck? And so I started looking up, and I saw there was an eclipse going on early this morning, a moon eclipse.
That's weird.
What's in front of the moon then?
Yeah, I mean, none of it makes sense to me.
No, I don't really watch it and care anymore. I've never really been much on the moon.
It's just everything out there is not. I think Galileo was wrong. I just don't think it's what we've been told.
Oh, hey, from what I film with my telescope, those are not lights. You got bubbles up there. Bubbles coming through light.
That's cowboy conscious. This is what he played today. See that blanket? That blanket is what they spray right there, and you can't see the sun because it's above all that.
Hey,
there's your regular sky right there.
Okay, grow 75. Awesome.
But that's what that's the regular stuff above the shit they spray. Look at that. It's just like looks like land, cloud. Clouds of land. Look at it. Wow, it sure looks flat up there.
Yeah, it looks pretty flat. Those clouds are arcing
level,
around. Are those clouds arcing around the ball?
Hey, you know that Level movie that Eric Dubay put out? Bart Seibel, funny thing happened on the way to the moon. That guy and Astronauts Gone Wild. He got a copyright strike because he used 7 seconds of his stuff, and he turned him in. So that guy's like paid, skill.
Gatekeeper.
He's that 7 seconds he got a copyright strike.
Yeah, that's what Mike Morales shows as the blanket.
Yeah, that's what I call it, because they're blanket in the sky where you can't see nothing. See, they keep getting higher and higher, and then when they get above it all, that object that I always 3 months I've been filming it.
Well, do you guys remember growing up how high how high up an overcast sky used to be?
Oh yeah.
That used to be way up there. Too.
Hey, you said, Madman, you said Mike Morales calls it what? Because I've always referred to it in like as a solar blanket. It looks like a solar blanket.
Yeah, blanket. Solar shield. Like,
blanket in the sky, That's what
the chemtrail layer, right? Because you can pick it up on the Dopplers and shit. And then you can see the regular clouds and the troposphere and all this other shit. It's like,
And there's some weathermen that one guy, he had been a meteorologist in the military, and he was sitting there saying when they were spraying, you could see it, and he was saying it like it was. That's why they put an X in the sky, because they have to look at it through their radar to see where to send the HARP to move that shit around, And that's why they exit, so it comes up, they know where to do it at.
I've been noticing a lot of talk on media, the little media I watch. I still watch it to see what the agenda is that they're preaching.
Well, see what Don Morning said in the chat. They call it solar shield. Harvard's doing it, They admit to it now.
Yeah.
They're saying they're protecting the coral reef as part of their reasoning.
There's a whole lot of reveal going on right now, and I think it's leading towards a fake alien invasion. I mean, I believe things that are alien are just things we don't know about, or we're not sure what they are. But
well, again, the next video I'm going to play is from that natural. It's crazy. That's the coolest one. It's talking about that Project Bluebeam.
Could you imagine if what we would say, the fallen, all of a sudden let people see them? Like the skies opened up like a scroll.
It's going to happen because
shit.
God's gonna release his hold on him whenever the end time. He's
know.
gonna let go, and then we're gonna see shit we ain't never seen when he's been holding them back. You know, everything's through him, I believe, and he's been holding them back.
I don't think we could handle it if we saw everything.
Well, they say men will die from just seeing it. Now look, there's that right above the sun. Look, same thing I captured. And look, there's a TRB or something right here. That's what they said right there.
I think that's a reflection or a hologram of a T. I think the actual TR3B is directly in front of the sun. I think they're solar thieves, and I think they're projecting and reflecting. But I think that's a reflection. My personal opinion.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. If it was a ship, you would see it. I mean, it'd look more reality.
Well, you're seeing it, but you're seeing a reflection of it that looks very vivid. But I think what's really causing that is directly between our line of sight and the sun. I think it's right in the sun.
Right. That's like that thing above the sun. No one said nothing about it because unless you got your camera or sunglasses, even sunglasses, you can't look at the sun when that's there like that. It'll make you see a dot you can't even see. It'll blind you for a while. Yeah. And heck, and the way that the science says the Earth, the size of the Earth compared to the moon, that dot up there is like 100 times bigger than the Earth. And you'd think they'd be saying something about it,
Hey, let me ask you this. What do y'all think? Because 2 years ago, roughly, didn't they announce that the moon is inside the Earth's atmosphere? And boy, you sure don't hear much about that, do you?
They did that so that because we said we never left Earth orbit when they brought it closer. That's what they're, as an excuse, I think. To me, though, Nixon calling them on a landline, that was
people like the boogeyman should have been fucking going all out on it, saying, "Oh, it's inside our thing," and now we know that. Are we in an enclosed system, or are we floating around out there? At least toy with it, right?
Yeah, they got that paid, people in there. They put people out there to make everyone in what they don't like crazy. They'll get somebody to go out there and start acting stupid,
Hey, Matt, man. So I'm not going to say the name, but something's odd about that channel. His better half doesn't seem to be involved at all lately, and it just makes me wonder.
Who is it?
I think he's always been someone to come and grab the narrative, like the MVP 333.
Yeah, I used to watch him all the time, but I haven't lately.
But they're narrative grabbers. That way
I can tell you this. There have been 3 times I've shown videos, and twice he has commented on my video, and I don't care, but he's commented on my videos, and then he'll put up a video on the same thing and not give any credit or anything, and that's cool. I don't care about credit, but I've noticed it a handful of times because you were saying, I think you're right. I think he's a narrative grabber.
Yeah. Oh, he did, because when he slipped up when I first was talking to him. He says to me, "So you're pretty popular, eh?" That's what he said to me. Yeah.
What did he say? Wait. What did he say?
So he said to me, like I know him. He's like, "So you're pretty popular, right?" When I was first talking to him, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I started looking at how oddball a couple they are, and that he's come through Hollywood.
He's for sure come through Hollywood.
He came through Hollywood. He's been on The Price is Right.
He's got a movie out too. Hey, I'll send you a link somehow. There's a movie he's been in. It's an old B-grade movie, and he had a really bad role in it. Like, I mean, it wasn't even a big role, but yeah, you're right. He's come through Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, they either come through Hollywood or military, right?
Yeah.
The ones that have the channels that are still going and talking about this and that, and they don't get in trouble, but Camelina Rose does.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, the ones that they never get in any trouble and they play shit worse Yeah.
Right.
That's
Oh, I didn't mean to say that, but I'm pissed off that she's getting picked on.
I know.
Well, and Cowboy Conscious too. How many channels has he gone through? I mean, I've only been watching him for a couple months now, but I've seen him go like he's had a couple channels get
It's
scratched.
3
I
or
mean,
4 probably since I started watching him. They take him
but
down.
he's putting some real truth out there, you know.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think, hey, Bull Gun, I think it is too, personally. I know that's crazy. I don't care because I am crazy, but I think it's projection. I think it's I don't think
This moon is.
there's a solid ground up there that we have landed on.
No, I don't. Not at all. I agree.
I don't even think that's the moon that we grew up with.
No, I don't either, Matt.
They got the, like, you know how many times we've seen he who controls the weather controls the world.
Hey, you don't need an army if you can control the weather. You don't even need a military.
Right. You just have a bunch of ants marching around, making it seem like shit's going on.
Well, they got them in case they need to get a whole, take over us
Right.
again.
Yeah, but I remember this. It was always it was soft yellow, and it wasn't very high up. But it would glow. It was glowing. It wasn't a bright light. It glowed inside me. I remember it was just.
And remember how, Matt, man, when it would go behind clouds, like you would never lose sight of it. No matter how thick those clouds were, you could still kind of see it.
Mhm.
But you could, I mean, it's just so different now. The clouds used to change and the sun was way different, but now you'll see it and then it'll completely disappear behind one little cloud. Like
Mhm.
nothing. How the hell? But it's not the same, man. That is not.
It's not. That's
Our
why.
skies have been stolen. We are being deceived.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
there's so many people going along with it too, but they live a lie.
Sure.
They're living a
Because
lie.
it's easier just to believe what you're told, believe what Galileo said, believe what the teachers say, believe what the news says. Don't use critical thinking.
And
Right.
people don't care. Most people are too comfortable anyway. They just want to live their life and go to Walmart and drink beer, and they don't really care what's going on as long as it don't affect them.
Exactly.
I got one of my. Hi, Don. Stephanie. Yeah.
I've changed a lot of my thinking over the last few years. Like, if you concentrate on something too much, you'll make it happen.
Yeah, hey, Cowboy Conscious, just read that one. YouTube won't let him show a video. The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction, a channel called Ethereal. Cool channel. I don't think I've seen that video. I've seen the movie. The movie's awesome. But I've not seen that. So I would say if someone has the link, put that up. The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction by Ethereal.
If you put it in the chat, I'll play it here in a minute.
Yeah, he is.
Probably a long
But
one.
I'm gonna play that guy that Natural. He was in here a minute ago. Like, I just had it ready to go earlier, and then it's not even in my history. I had to look it up again, and I just had it ready before that last video. That's how YouTube does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's a communist run.
Truth is Stranger Than Fiction.
But how long is this thing? This here is like, it's unbelievable. I'm sure.
That
It's
grows
badass.
pretty quick.
This one here, though, he has his comments turned off, which sometimes is probably smart. You don't have to deal with people
right?
that. But I'm gonna put this on. If you guys don't care. Somebody else coming up, probably Bolt Gun. Who is it? Is that tinfoil? I hope it is.
Oh,
Tim.
tinfoil. Or is it bamboo? Oh, it is tin. I can read it.
I haven't heard her say nothing yet, though.
Oh, it's a little low.
It sounds like a female.
It's you. I know it's you. I can just hear it a little bit in my surround sound here.
That's not. Is that Heidi?
No, it's
No,
tinfoil.
it's tinfoil TV.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh,
She dropped
gone.
out. She's probably gonna try to fix it.
I feel
She gone.
She'll be back. I'm gonna do that. I want you to see this though. It's badass.
Yeah, right on.
That was the main reason I even came on. I wanted to play this because I never seen it before, and I don't know who did it, but he posted it. It's pretty badass. It really shows you a lot of truth in this video.
Storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Put it on the big screen.
I can see it.
There you go. It's got a Sasquatch in the middle of the eyeball if you look close. I drew that. Look at that. This is Project Bluebeam. This is in Seattle at the Space Needle.
I grew up with that needle.
I play music all the time. I get hundreds of them copyright things. I don't care. Look at this. Is it all the stuff this stands for right now is crazy. Look at that.
They can do that anytime in the sky, anytime they want.
Oh yeah. And they show a Japanese shit here in a minute too. Look right here, look at this. This is a ballpark in Japan. This is just 5D hologram. Look at it.
On a small scale of what we will see in the near future. A project.
Look at that.
Check that out.
And it's on the screen too, that on the ballpark screen. Look. I mean, look at that.
Hey,
Hell, people fell for War of the Worlds, and that was on the radio. You know what I mean? Look at that.
Dragons exist, just like giants. They exist.
Yeah. That's no lie. They're real.
They're just hidden. They've just withdrawn temporarily.
Yep.
Look at that.
Well, there's one that protects the real sun, I think.
That shit is crazy.
The Dragon of Darkness. This probably is the Dragon of Darkness right there.
I know people would shit their pants if they seen that. Notice.
I've actually wanted to do a video before with this shit in it.
That's
I'm
a
just too-
trip, man.
I'm just too lazy. There's one where you got the whale diving in, jumping into the street, or at the
Oh, yeah.
baseball game or whatever. Or no,
Look at that.
It's
Remember
just,
this series when it was out?
what series? What is that? Squatch?
V, I think. V, what is it called? V?
V? Yeah, I never watched it.
I watched a couple of them, but I remember it was weird. That right there, though. Can you imagine being there and seeing that space needle?
That looks like what's up right there. That's like the universe in motion.
Oh, no. And, you know, stuff always looks better in person than on TV.
Sky Dome Space Needle.
They
Right?
shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. Yeah, they will. Even iron is not mixed with clay, it said. Look, Lucifer. Yeah. It says nanotech in the wax. I tell people we're dabbers, not jabbers. One of my daughters went and got the shit. No, she was in the hospital 3 times from it.
Hey, I saw a video about people that are getting vaccinated, about how magnets are sticking to them.
Yep.
And
Yep.
but I do know a couple people that are vaccinated, so I got to go and put some magnets on them, see if that works.
Yeah, because you never know. You know.
Yeah, I'm skeptical by nature on a lot of stuff I watch.
I think it said it's called They Arrived.
Who wouldn't welcome a baby right now?
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
How tall is the Space Needle? It's way up there, ain't it?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Heal me. and I got no pain. It's amazing.
Look at that.
It's a cool
I remember
show.
back in the day they had a video game called Joust. Remember that? You flew around on dragons and jousted each other. And they had a flat table top game, and it projected up above it back then. That was in the 80s.
I mean, it looks like some kind of cosmic jellyfish or some creature of the sea.
And yeah, they've already what do you call it? They programming where they've showed everything that can happen on TV and movies where people won't even be affected. Predictive programming.
That's it. Predictive. Yeah, you're talking about predictive. Predictive programming, man. Yeah, they've killed us with it.
They're going to Mars. Look at that right there. That looks like Wizard of Oz right there, you know what? That's a Wizard of Oz. That's what. Look how long ago that was. They're showing shit just like that.
I think it looks like a weapon.
What do you think about Mandela effect?
I don't.
I know. I know, but it's just weird.
No offense to anyone that does. I just don't. I don't worry about it. I don't, but
I don't anymore. There's so much bullshit about it. People fighting about it now. I don't even talk about it anymore.
I know this. When I grew up, it was the Flintstones with no T, and now it's the Flintstones. And I'm 100% positive there was no T in Flintstones when I grew up.
Extermination.
I don't think so either.
If you could speak,
I've never seen that one yet.
Well, that's a big Mandela effect thing. That they talk about the Flintstones. Now it's got the big T in the middle.
The one that, to me, is the biggest one is Luke. Luke, I am your father, because
I mean, dude, they're trying to erase the Bible. They're trying to discredit everything.
I believe that. They're trying. I bet they're going to eventually try to take Jesus right out of it.
They are, man. Like I've seen you go through it in just a few streams you've been on where you've been attacked. Just it's like, how are you going to expect people to tolerate every belief you have, but you're going to be just hateful towards someone that says Christ? I don't get that.
Yeah, that part. Well, we knew. I went to church, but my dad was a preacher. I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be in my lifetime when they were, persecuting Christians.
Yeah, I'm a preacher's kid too, Squatch. I didn't know that.
Yeah, my dad was a Church of Christ minister.
Right on. Mine was a Baptist preacher. He was big into Baptist Bible College there in Springfield.
Yeah, I used to fill up all their machines there. Their candy machines.
Hey, I went to school at BBC for one semester. That's all it took.
Hey, there's good-looking women there, though.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But usually kids that go to Bible college are sent there by their parents because they need to learn something. So all the hellraisers at Bible college.
Well, the Bible college takes the place of the Holy Spirit, in my opinion. Rather than letting the Spirit and God teach you, you're depending on a school to teach you what the Word is saying. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying they're bad. Hey, I'm all for school, but I just think that's what's happened. I think it's become convenient for people to send their kids so that way they don't have to teach them to listen to the Holy Spirit, and then a school teaches them what the Word says.
Yeah, the one that right down the road from me, it closed down. It was open 100 some years. It was for like teaching missionaries and people that travel and stuff.
What's that? Central CBC, Central Baptist College?
Yeah, I think it's what it is.
I think it's on. I think it's the one up there on Norton Road by the.
Yeah, I live on Norton Road. Yeah, it closed in 2003.
You live on Norton Road?
Yeah, right across from the fairgrounds and the zoo.
Hey, well, okay. So I've seen a place you show. Did that used to be a hotel? Because
it used to be Interstate Inn.
Dude, I had my bachelor party back in 1991 at where you live when it was a hotel.
Yeah, I came here with a couple one time and watched Faces of Death.
That's too funny.
Stupid shit. You couldn't pay me to watch that crap now.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Springfield's cool. Hey, I heard they're cruising again up there. All the old farts are up cruising Kearney again.
Yeah, they made it. It's not illegal anymore.
But it's all a bunch of guys like our age and older, right?
Well, that's who drove the muscle cars. Kids nowadays don't even have a clue.
Yeah, right. Well, that's cool.
I mean, the cars that we drove were worth like $600,000 back then. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I wish I had half the cars now that I had then.
Oh, I had some rare ones too along the way. 64 Impala Super Sport. I had a GT Rebel. I had Corvairs. I've had a lot of cars. I had 19 at one time, but only about 5 of them are in my name. I used to hustle them, you know,
I
open
tell you,
title.
it makes me sad. Springfield, man, is just it's always been a little bit hood, but it's just Springfield, man. You can have it. I used to love Springfield, but you can have it now, man.
Well, it's still good. I don't go out in it like I used to. But I grew up in Republic, you know, in Brookline and Oldfield and Chadwick and the Sticks, you
Yeah,
know.
that's different, man. That's still like I bet they never had a mask mandate in Republic.
I don't know. They're pretty preppy yuppie kind of now. I don't know.
See, that's what's up with Springfield, man. They've gone that man like they sold out on that mandate. I'm down. I'm not down with that.
Well, it's done Friday, so thank God.
Yeah, but dude, our town never had the mandate, and our schools never had the mandate. So I chose to not go to Springfield and to give my money to people that weren't going to enforce the mandate.
I've only worn one time or twice now because of the license bureau, but no one ever
I've
said that.
worn it.
Most, yeah.
I've worn it a couple times. I'm not going to lie. I've worn it to go into restaurants, and I've worn it to go to get eyeglasses one time. And
you only have to wear it in the door, and then you take it off when you get inside. So it ain't like you're wearing it very long anyway.
We went to get our taxes, and I was kind of a dickhead. The guy asked if we'd put a mask on, and I kind of started to throw a fit. Truth be told, and I had to apologize to him later. I felt bad. I didn't dog him, but I was like, it's not a law. It's a mandate, And,
that's why I said it's a piece of paper on a door. That's all it was.
But I apologize to him later because it's not. He's just he's just being a tool.
After the mandate is lifted, then hopefully nothing, because the flu doesn't live in 80-degree weather. Any kind of flu. It's called the flu season because it's in the winter. You know what I mean? I just never cared. Fear is what ruins your immune system. Fear, you know. What do you say the name of that channel was? Ethereal or something?
Ethereal, yeah. It's Stranger Than Fiction. The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction by Ethereal.
I've never spelled ethereal, but
I think it's AETHERI.
There you go. I left out the E. That's what it is. Ethereum. Usually it'll pop up. I've never had to spell that word before, but now I know it.
Matt.
A lot of times, though, unless you've been to that channel, you can't find a channel unless somebody puts a link down sometimes.
Give me some nuts, Matt, man.
Holy shit, did it ever get cold?
Yeah.
Fuck, it got cold out here.
It
It's
did?
up to 30 degrees during the day, and then now it's probably dropped down to, I don't know, maybe 12.
That's what you get for living in Canada, eh?
Hey?
You got to deal with that shit, man.
Yeah, get out in the boot. Go out in the boot.
Here's my garden.
I grew up. My Canadian experience growing up was Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See the onions are up, big time. See that little one?
The Great White North. Remember, they featured Rush on that album too.
Mm-hmm.
We are the priests.
Look at these babies.
I like that song.
Look at
That's
these
cool,
babies.
There's a lot of stuff.
Dude, man, I love your garden, bro. Like what you've got there. I love what it's
the
already
lettuce is
blooming
almost
and stuff. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man.
Beans are coming up. So I plant. So right here, this is the one weed plant, a small one. So I plant it so this stuff has a chance to grow lower, and then this stuff goes up, right? So I can still use the front, and use this tiny garden to grow all this stuff. Get my mint for my
That's
tea,
awesome.
right? And then, yeah, I got one tomato plant that grows up along the fence, right? It goes straight up with the posts, and then one cucumber.
Right
I let my
on.
leeks go, but this is a small plant. I put this back in here so it takes a little bit longer to grow, and then it doesn't take up the onions' sunlight, and then they get a chance to grow a little bit bigger. But I
No, but
plant a month.
dude, that's impressive because like stuff's not. I mean, it takes a lot to get it to grow down here, and our ground temperature is a lot warmer than up in Canada. You know,
I
so
planted a
that
month
shows a
ago.
lot of love.
I planted this a month ago. I cover it. See the bamboo sticks?
Hey, Don
I fill
said to
my.
show your grow bags. Your grow
Okay,
bags.
yeah.
See these babies? Yeah, these are the good ones. This one here, this fuzzy one, is going right there. That's his spot. Her spot.
That fuzzy
But-
one looked kind of nice.
Yeah, that's sour diesel mixed with lemon Gorilla Glue.
Oh, I thought maybe.
But you see
Yeah,
all the
okay.
There's a lot of shoots on that shit, eh?
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah.
I would have them in the ground, but
Holy-
they grow way too big.
Yeah, it's
See,
growing
over
good.
this-
I'd leave it alone.
Yeah,
Over
if they
this
ain't broke, don't
fence?
fix it.
See over this fence, I can only go 8 feet right here, so I got to keep them under 8 feet. It's all good that way, but this
Right.
way, that's an old folks home and then an old folks apartment building. So there's the road's way that way, so I got to keep him. That's got a 2-foot drop, so I got 10 feet, but I can only really do 8 feet.
Well, you could build
But,
a higher fence. You could build a fence 5 feet higher.
hmm Oh, there's my other. I'm testing out a cucumber in Fox Farm Ocean Forest, so I don't
Right
have to
on.
add. It's all organics. There's a citronella to keep the bugs away. That's a stinky plant,
Smart.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, this backyard's quite full, isn't it? There's
Yeah,
not
man.
much.
Cheers, bro.
There's my wheels. This is my freedom wheels. I'm just
Come
kidding.
on, dude.
I like it. Being able to hop on
Yeah,
that bike
cool.
and just go anytime I want.
I'm jealous.
It only goes 32, but it goes.
Who cares? Those are fun, man. You can scoot anywhere you want on those little scooters.
See, that's the best thing I ever got was that gazebo on the back deck, the 10 by 10.
Oh, I bet.
Keep the bugs out. That's what I sit in. That's
Yeah.
my little.
That's cool.
That's the doghouse. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's freeze
At least
it.
it's not a she shed.
She
It's
said.
fucking freezing. Brrr. Even my house plant over there is going, what are you doing to me?
Is it really, man? It's like 80 plus out here. I'm sweating right now.
Oh, it's hot.
I can
It's
barely
really
see
humid
out there.
too. It's humid. Humid as shit.
Yeah, big time. It's real humid.
I'm gonna check at 1 o'clock. It was 20 degrees and rain today. Now it's down to 12. Ooh. But
That's
it got
like
up
what,
to
40 degrees maybe, 45 Fahrenheit.
double it in that 30. Yep.
Yeah.
52.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've been watching some British comedians, which I never have, and some of them I can't understand, but some of them are pretty damn funny. Because I've watched about every comedian. Bill Burr, I haven't seen all of his stuff. He's pretty funny.
Bolt Gun. Bolt Gun said it's a lot of fun to ride, but just don't want anyone to see you do it.
Oh, you're funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
but
is
you know,
that?
you ride a Harley and then get on one of those. It's not the same, I'm sure.
Oh, what do you? The bags?
Yeah, the grow bag. What Don said.
Oh my! those are just the pots. Those are 4-liter. I got them
Hey,
in right
Jenny,
now.
Jenny said it's 88 near St. Louis. Holy, that's good.
Yeah, those are 4-liter. I start with 4-liter. I don't want much more of a root ball than that when I put them in the ground. But yeah, I'm planning on growing like, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds this year. I got a big Christmas list, guys.
Yeah.
It makes for good Christmas presents, man. People love you for that shit.
Oh yeah. That'd be like the
I do
best
it for-
Christmas gift ever.
I do it for the flow of myself, but I don't ever want to feel greedy. So I'm just like, hey, as long as I got it, everybody else has got it, right?
Amen.
right now-
Share the wealth.
you-
That's what we always had to do. Share the wealth with
Could
your
you
friends.
imagine if, like right now, I still got like 8 jars packed full. I'm never gonna get to touch it, so I have to find other ways of. I don't want to have a whole bunch and a whole bunch and a whole bunch. Like the weed apocalypse ain't quite here yet.
I mean, dude, right? Like how could you have something and be in a situation someone need and not help out and feel like how I couldn't I'd have to help out. I
Right.
couldn't look myself in the mirror. I've got to sleep, like I don't understand.
Exactly.
I've
I
been
mean, I'm
searching
not
for
going to be
people
one of those
help out.
preppers that shoves everyone out, man. Like you can't turn people away, period.
All right. So anyway, I don't ever say it much, but because some people don't enjoy it, but I claim the Christ consciousness, right? I grew up learning Jesus. I grew up trying to be like that, but I never come close to it. But
Right.
like the kindness inside.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
there's a creator above you. You know he's always watching. That's why I always look at
Yeah,
it.
they know you by your heart, man.
Yeah, exactly. People
Some
put on a
things-
false bravado
Amen,
on the
brother.
outside a lot,
Because you
to
can-
survive. But there's a lot like a big teddy bear. Some people, they're huge and look like they kill you, but really they're not even that way.
Yeah, a lot of people have blind innocence. They don't even know because they haven't been taught any better. So that's why we can't judge, really. I judge myself. That's the only person
Well,
I judge, is me.
I've been learning though, most of the stuff you say reflects back on you, is where it's coming from.
Right.
You don't even know it.
But that comes from like treating people how I want to be treated. I never forget that shit.
Do unto others as you,
Something-
it's in the scriptures too.
Right. All that. And it makes you kind, but it's not a controlling thing where I got to bow down to anybody to be like that, right?
No, but my man, that's why I love you, bro. Because at the end of the day, like you said, dude, you're looking in the mirror and you're judging yourself. I mean, we can judge right and wrong. We can recognize right and wrong in others. That's okay because we have that spirit of discernment. But at the end of the day, we're looking in the mirror and saying,
what's my part in all of it?
Yeah. Like when I say at the end of my streams, try to lead by example, be the change you want to see. That's that's how I live my life, right?
Well, I know I'm getting better because I catch
know
myself getting ready
you
to say
do.
something and I don't say it because I think about it first. I mean, that's a big deal. For me anyway, especially dirty jokes. I'm getting away from that completely.
It's tough. I have to
It's
hold my
hard
lip.
too because I like telling funny shit, but
You should
You
hear
can't
me
do
at
it.
work, man. Like I have some good cut downs. You'd never ever think it would come out of my mouth, but I'm so quick with it. You know how it is at
We're
work.
all human, though. To err is to
You-
human, to
look.
forgive divine, right?
You should hear me when I'm driving. You should hear me when I'm driving.
Hey, I don't have
That's
road
all I
rage.
gotta
I got
say.
over that. I got a ticket for that a couple times.
I lose
Yeah, I
my
get going at
salvation. I lose my salvation every day, man. The words that come out of my mouth from these dumb drivers,
Yeah. Oh,
I have to repent all day. I do, man. I'm like,
I had
that's
a motto:
terrible.
no hate, no hate. Is when I quit hating it. No
Mhm.
hate. No hate, no
I'm
hate. Is when I
good.
stopped.
No, I'm good. I love people. I'm patient, but man, put me behind a wheel and 18 wheels, and
Oh.
something
Hey,
happens. I mean, people
Buzzchino.
become idiots.
Buzz.
But it's all good. It's all about
Go
my patience. I
Rupert.
just got to recognize and repent and be patient.
Yeah, it's a daily struggle for all. Here it is for me.
Stephanie.
I have trouble with ignorance.
Me
Oh,
too.
Jenny. I need my Jenny.
And, hey, there you go, Buzzachino. On up, poke down.
Bubba Roots. I
Roots
see you,
Magoo.
Jenny. Good to see you.
I like that.
8675319.
I wasn't married to no preacher's daughter, but I went out with a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or do they?
the preacher's daughter's the one that always say, "Oh God."
Yeah, they're the ones. They're the worst ones, really, in a sense. That way, curious, right? Curiosity.
You can't tell somebody they can't do something when they're young because they'll do it.
Oh
Just
yeah, it
fight.
makes them curious. So like, why shouldn't I do this? I want to find out why I don't want to do this, right?
Hey!
That was me, man. Hey, that
What
was
is
me.
all
Tell me don't do something and I was going to do it. I mean, that was me,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep. Big time.
Well, yeah, if you tell me I can't, I will try, but I never wanted to smoke cigarettes or nothing. Like, I never liked it. It always made me sick
What's
in the
up,
car.
Buzz?
Hello, you wonderful, groovy people.
What's
Oh, it just
crack-a-lacking?
got real.
I'm gonna go
What
into
I'm
the chat.
crack-a-lacking is that the path is always full of stones, and along the way we may stumble, but we must pick ourselves up and move forward, for there are many others on the path.
I usually make it a path, and I pick up the stones and throw them.
I know you collect a load and then build something along the way, like a little seat for people to sit down on and have a rest.
Yeah, but if something happened where they close everything down, I got enough rocks in here. I can throw it hard too. I mean, you can't get to them, you can't throw them.
Jenny.
Thing is, no matter what they destroy, we can always rebuild.
Exactly. It wouldn't be the first time with it.
Nope.
Jenny.
I love my Jenny.
I know what love is, Jenny.
Run for it.
Jenny is my lobster.
Run, Forrest. You got it.
I like it when he breaks out of the braces on his legs. That was the greatest thing.
I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is.
Bamboo in the building.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Bamboo's in. Hey, dude, wasn't that you that showed like some cauldron you found on a live stream, some ancient cauldron or like some kind of mug, or was that someone else?
Oh no, that was Cage, I think.
Yeah, that was
saw it.
Cage.
That was crazy looking. Who was that? Cage?
Yeah.
You talking about that picture thing he had?
It was like a
No,
chalice or
it's some
something?
kind of like a
Chalice,
Holy Grail mug, like a chalice. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
crazy.
I used to have one of them. Exact same thing. It's exactly
Yeah,
the same,
I remember
and a guy
that.
stole it from me.
A couple
That
days ago, or
is,
like a week ago, he first showed that. Yeah, I think it was Cage.
I just put
It's for like
Corey's
pouring liquor or something at a bar or something, and back in a pub back in the day.
watch. I just put Corey's
Back
link
then,
in there
cider.
for you guys like to go
Cider.
listen to
Oh,
songs.
cider. But
Who
what's
is
up,
it?
Crow? What's up, Matt Man? What's up, Buzz?
Corey?
Chat blessings.
That plays
Oh, yeah?
guitar.
That's love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
got. He started his channel now. He's just doing single, solo songs.
I know.
Cool.
What, Bamboo? What's
What's
up?
up, Buzz? What's up,
I didn't know. I thought him and Allie were like boyfriend and
Roots?
girlfriend. I didn't know he was married with kids till that
Don?
thing.
Everybody in chat. I can only see so many.
Dude,
I didn't
have
know
you
Chris
all heard?
Jewel had kids. I never heard her talk about her kids. Hey,
Yes,
B-Boss.
Have you heard?
Two daughters,
Have you heard
right?
Ali sing? Have you heard Ali sing? She is amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, she's got a good voice.
Yeah, she's got some
Wow.
power.
Especially when she gets warmed up. It's like, yeah.
That's all it's about. Like getting warmed up is very key. You know. It
Yeah.
takes a while to like get warmed up.
I mean, she's got like Janis Joplin pipes, man. She can wail.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally powerful.
Yeah, she's got a cool family. Was that a
Everybody
little sister
chat.
thing on there
Hello.
a couple times ago?
On my phone, I can't even see the chat really. Fucking phone.
No, I wondered if people don't keep their old phones when they get a new one.
I have my one of my old ones, but it's like, what am I gonna do with it? I don't know. It just sits around, I guess.
Well, if you have
Maybe some-
Wi-Fi, you can see it. You can use it. While you're on the chat, you can.
Man, I've got a box of old phones. I probably have like
I got every
10
phone I
old
ever had, dude. I don't throw away nothing.
I got every phone.
I'm serious. I got 100 phones probably.
Right.
I got like 20 that work probably.
Yeah.
Maybe someday I'll go or something.
I'm in the perfect place though, where they trade. People trade everything.
Yeah, man. You're in the hood in Springfield.
I'm in a trap house city.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's a couple of brothers that moved in across the way, and they've been out there every day with their blasting music all day long outside.
Dude, I
Crazy.
drove by the fairgrounds last weekend. There was something big going on at the fairgrounds last weekend. I don't know what was up. By
It was
the city of the
a,
fairgrounds.
Swap meet. But hey, this weekend they're having the car show. I'll be over there recording all the cars coming in. The old
Oh,
ones.
right on. Hey, dude, those swap meets are pretty cool. Okay. Do they do that like once a month or something?
No, they only do the car ones like once in the summer, only once.
Right. Okay.
It was raining too. It was raining, and it didn't have many people there. Back in the day, they used to race NASCAR there, and my buddy's dad had the '02 Dukes of Hazzard. Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Trickle, Larry Phillips. They always raced right there.
But you're talking on the dirt track. On the dirt track, right?
No, this was asphalt. This was NASCAR in the '80s, late '70s.
Did they have a quarter or a half-mile dirt or asphalt track there?
Yep, right, exactly. And it was so loud, that's why they got. But Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin were there every weekend.
Okay, right on, man.
I think Mark Martin was only 16 at the time.
Dude, wow, I didn't know that. I lived there. I never knew that.
Yeah, I was there every weekend, and we used to. I remember one time a guy lost a tire coming around the fourth turn, and a guy in the pit crew went out there and tried to stop it with his foot. It broke his leg and threw him like 30 feet in the air. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That must have been scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just went to tractor pulls and the dirt track races. I don't remember all that.
Yeah, but you were born in '70 though. You're probably still.
Yeah. I'm a young pup.
Yeah, you're 7 years younger. I was born in '63.
Yeah, you're an OG. You're the original OG.
Yeah, I was born the same day and year as Michael Jordan. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish I had well, no, I don't really. He's a hater anyway.
That's what's up, though.
I mean, he's good, but he's snooty. I mean, I saw a deal where some young rap guy had bought one of his jerseys autographed for like $15,000 or $10,000, and Michael Jordan didn't even know who he was, and he was telling him that he bought that, and he goes, "Well, if you come to my house, I'll sell you one for 20 and sign it."
Really?
Squatch.
Yeah, and he was some famous rapper. He didn't even know who it was, Michael Jordan.
Hey, show me. Do you care if we show me? Do you care if we breach the subject of the disclosure and all these UFOs that the media is talking about now and what everyone thinks is going on?
Go for it.
No, I'm just wondering, like, have you all noticed that the media is talking a whole lot about UFOs?
Well,
and
they're getting ready to push that blue beam. I think they're going to do the blue beam, in Bay thing probably. I mean, at least that's what they're pushing for you to think. I don't know.
Yeah, that propaganda's been off the hooks. So.
Yeah.
Does anyone else think they're trying to come up with a way to maybe reason away the rapture?
Oh, they're trying to make it look like it's happening. I believe that. I do. But what the theory I heard lately is that people are saying that we already went through the rapture and we're in the last 1,000 years, and that's why everything's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, that he already came back. We're living in the second part of it. I never heard that till recently.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't think Christians.
I don't either.
I don't think we're going to go through the rapture. I think we'll be gone still. I'm old school, but that's what I think.
Well, yeah, I'm the same way, dude. I feel our generation won't die. We'll be killed.
Pre-tribulation.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe in the pre-trib, but everybody
we'll all find out. Hey, you know what? Even if you don't believe in God, we'll all find out one day, won't we?
Yeah, it's better to believe in him and not be one than not to believe in there is, right?
Hey, I just don't understand. Like, this is what I tell atheists. And no, I've got friends and even family that are atheists, don't believe in God.
I don't.
And that's fine. But, this is what I don't understand, because the basic principle of logic says this: something logically could never come from nothing.
Exactly.
So how does anything exist without an almighty God that we can't understand? That's just my only, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, there's too much, it couldn't happen out of the soup, primordial soup. That's just crap.
Good question. And I totally agree with that reasoning. It's like from nothing, all this.
Yeah. But people believe that. It's hard to believe. I mean, I don't see how people can't see. I mean, how's the Bible bad when all it does is instill goodness in people? It doesn't tell you to do anything bad, And it's the only book that's ever resonated with me my whole life,
It's a tough one, especially like when my own daughter, she's an atheist, and it's just something we have to, in order to have any kind of relationship, we just don't talk about certain things, Well,
they tell you not to talk about politics and religion with anybody. It'll cause,
So, yeah.
But you can raise your kids however way they're going to turn out how they want to be anyway. It don't matter what you do.
Well, yeah, we didn't turn out like our parents raised us. I mean, my parents told me don't do something, and I went head first into it.
Yeah, I was the oldest, and
That's
I
exactly
pretty much
how I was.
I never been in jail, and I did what I was told. My mom, I mean, I'm not bragging, but I did. I was like, the fear of God kept me from doing anything.
Not
did.
me.
Do whatever I wanted to.
I wanted to know, why don't you want me to do it, and I want to find out why.
I just trusted my mom. My dad died when I was 6, and my mom raised us, and she was a good person, and I just never wanted to get in trouble. Isn't that weird? I never even drank in high school.
Really?
Good for you.
That's good, man.
Good
I
for
missed 6
you.
days. All 4 years, I missed 6 days of high school.
No, that shows strength, because that's not me. But good for you, for real.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the opposite of me.
the only thing I had in common with people was music.
That
I
is
loved
the
rock and roll,
opposite
and
of me.
that's why I got along with people. The same music was about it.
Who said it's the opposite of me? That's me too, man.
That's me. Yeah, I cut so much class. I dropped out of high school. I mean, shit, I was bad.
I never skipped a day of school once.
Yeah, my parents. I didn't even. I love my parents, and they. I put them through a lot because like I got in trouble a lot and fucking was bad at school, and I just did whatever I wanted to do. That's kind of how it was. But
I think if you're the oldest, you don't get influenced by people like older brothers and sisters. A lot of people,
yeah,
get them drunk when they're like 9 and shit like that. When they're little.
Yeah, shit. I didn't get drunk until I was like 12.
I never even tasted liquor till I was 19.
Hey, I didn't smoke pot till I was 13.
Yeah, I know a girl that swallowed a needle when she was 12. She didn't feel a prick till she was 18.
Wow. Wow. And that's the rest of the story.
It's not dirty unless you got a dirty mind.
Enough said.
I know. But, God had a sense of humor. He had to. Look at the orangutan,
Man, for sure. God has got a big sense of humor, man.
What's that? Doo-dah.
Orangutan.
That's a good soul right there, doo-dah, man. I love it.
Orangutan.
Thank you.
Hold on, I got a joke. I got to think about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell a joke. So y'all go ahead. I got to find this joke. Hold on.
Hey, one night I don't know if it's Code or Matt's stream, but I've told like 100 or so in a row, one after another. But
yeah, jokes. I know you were on fire once, man. I think I remember that.
Okay, here you go. All right, what's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Anyone? Did you hear what's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Dubai doesn't like the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi do.
See? Why would the place be named that if it wasn't for us to laugh about it? It's all fun. It's celebrate our differences. It's all right, We need to do that more. It's okay to laugh about them too.
Amen. Man, is that Soldier? I love you, bro. I always have it. Amen, bro. Amen.
Too, man. Love all you guys. It's all love here.
Much love. That's
exactly.
What I
no drama.
Love to everybody.
Look, oh, my hand's cramping. Not you.
I don't know. He said, "Why is that so funny?" I'm like, I don't know.
That's hilarious. Ow.
It changed me.
Gaseous Max.
Ow. Fuck. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, it don't bother me.
I was holding my coffee cup. I was holding my coffee cup with my pinky finger, walking around. It went all the way up the stairs. By the time I got to the top, my hand this way.
Cramp?
Spasm. Oh yeah, big time. The wife thought I was eyeballing her. I was like, no, I got a cramp. There you go.
Clean joke to me, Buzz. You say a dirty joke is a white horse fell in the mud.
I got that cramp because I was using the big, heavy-duty 3-inch nailer today. Have you ever used one of those?
Yeah.
It's battery operated, but yeah, it was crazy. It just gets so heavy after a while.
So Buzz,
I grew up in an FHA neighborhood where the houses were kind of cheap, and these two kids were hell raisers, and the construction guys caught them tearing up shit, and they couldn't find him, and they had nail gunned him to the wall with their clothes, and they couldn't get down.
That's hilarious. That'd be funny to see, man.
Oh yeah, nowadays you get put in prison for that shit.
Wait, is somebody
live? And I ran into an old friend of mine, and he's in a wheelchair with his legs cut off from diabetes, and he's homeless. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it.
Man.
Is somebody watching Storage Wars?
No, I don't. I did one season, I think.
No, I don't watch it. I just heard. No, I don't. I just thought I heard the dude say "yep" in the background.
Oh, but that's reality TV, like that show. They all know what's there before they do it all.
Yep.
It's that fake shit.
Yeah, fake, man. Everything's fake on TV.
Well, reality TV. The only difference is they're not professional actors. I mean, they're not in the. They still rehearse everything. Like, but you almost want to, I guess.
Yeah. And if our own media and television and news is scripted, of course everything else is scripted.
Exactly. It's all, the world is a stage, and then how many times you hear? When I did siding, I used to sing like all the time, and the people framing the house, they'd say, "Can you sing so low we can't hear you?" And back then we had solo markets where everybody went to spend their food stamps, and I said, "Well, you ought to know about solo. That's where you spend your food stamps."
I have a couple older guys say, "Hey, who sings this song?" I'm like, "This is Motley Crue," and he's like, "How about we let them sing it?"
Yeah. I know.
I like that, man. That's funny.
I got that all the time too. I fell for that one every time.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna use that one, man. I like that. I've never heard that, but I like it.
Yeah, because you think you're answering the question, they're like, well, "Let them sing it." They're like, "Oh."
Yeah, you think you're all like, "Oh yeah, that's Marvin Gaye." Yeah, let him sing it, man.
The guys that were harassing me when I went to lunch one day, they just took a hammer and smashed my radio to pieces.
Holy shit!
That was nice of them.
I have one grumpy guy because we all have these the Bluetooth rate stereos now, the speakers.
Oh, they rock.
And this one guy, I got one going in my trailer or my shop, and then another guy's just down. He's off to the other part of the shop. He's got his going, so they just blast like 30 feet square, right? Perfectly. Yeah. And the one old guy is coming through. He goes, "We got to get this all switched." He goes, "Or everybody's on the same fucking station. This is crazy, man." I said, "We're not even listening to the radio." Yeah. He just
you get it going good then.
But yeah, one kid's got rap, one kid's got rock, or different kind of alternative rock, and then I got, James Addiction or fucking something going.
I've quit jobs before because they listen to country music at work.
Yeah, that makes for a long day.
I have. They're like, "You coming back to work?" I said, "Not unless you're going to change that dial, I ain't." You start humming that shit, you're like, pretty soon you're kicking your foot down. They're like, no.
Amarillo by morning.
But country now is different than country when I was young. It was that Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, whiny crap,
Do-da day.
Yeah, country now. I mean, I like the only modern country I like is what's his name, Gilbert Brantley. I mean, but other than that, I'm listening to Hank. I like Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash.
I like Upchurch.
I like Willie Nelson a lot. It's a good guy.
You do?
Yeah, I do too, man.
Yeah, Willie Nelson.
One of my friends sells him weed.
Hank Williams.
Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash.
Country.
Johnny Cash was good too.
Yeah.
This is God's country.
I mean, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams.
Hank Williams Sr. was considered singing the first rock and roll song. It was "Move It On Over." That was considered the first rock song.
Yeah,
I
Willie Nelson.
fell into a burning ring of fire. And down, 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 and the flames they grew higher.
Usually when you got a ring of fire, they give you medicine for it, though.
Ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Then I bought some Chucks medicated pads.
You know, when I was young, the only basketball shoes were Chuck Taylors.
I've never seen you this quiet.
I love summer brothers smoking.
Yeah.
I was just eating some food, man. I didn't want to be eating all this stuff and you hear me chewing everything. Come on. Just listening in.
Smoking with the garden, y'all.
Hey, roll that
It's
shit
4:20 somewhere.
Yeah, it is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but when it gets to be 8:40, though, I usually do it twice because it's 4:20 twice. 8:40.
It's 4:20 somewhere.
And then wouldn't it be
I
3
usually
times?
post pictures of smoke on my Facebook every day at 4:20, both of them.
Hey, Roots, me too, man. I'm a lonely son of a bitch, man.
I'm never alone. I'm alone all the time.
At least I got my hand and at least I got my bone. We're okay.
Dude, man, you like that? Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. But yeah, Abu Dhabi do. That's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's funny because it sounds the way it sounds.
That's a stupid joke, but you know, Dubai
It's not like that
doesn't
one where a
Flintstones.
piece of string goes in the bar. That one.
Cool, man.
And they kick him out, and he goes out and messes up his hair, and he comes back, and he said, "Don't I know you?" And he says, "Afraid not."
I love it. Yeah, I love cheesy humor.
A butane powered air nailer. Holy
What is that?
shit.
Is that a? I can't tell. It's like a Bronco.
Oh, this
I'm
is
gonna see my good
Yeah,
ride.
Ford.
Don't be lonely, Roots.
old Chevy, buddy.
Is that a mod? Oh, it's a Chevy. I can tell.
Yeah, it's a little
Like
mini
a
rock
70
car, man.
or
It's nice.
72, maybe 68.
I'm not sure what year it's based
I
on.
used to have a truck like that. It had a wooden bed in it.
Oh,
Had a
check
had
this
eight
out.
wheels. It had a steering wheel made out of chain, and I could barely turn it with no power steering.
See that kid?
Things cool. It's a little rock car.
Bebop, did you see that eclipse? That was crazy this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, I saw some of that. That was crazy.
What time was it?
For me, it started like 1:20 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. kind of. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know, but I saw it for a little while. Stayed up late. Pretty cool.
So the moon disappeared, huh?
Pretty trippy.
Hey, what's up, Stephanie? Bolt gun, everybody. Dude, a man.
Pass flows, believe it. I used to hang sheetrock, and I had to do some restorations at the college, and we'd have to drill holes in that shit to put shit in there so hard. And I had to use that 22 powered nail gun, in the floor.
Yeah.
Stephanie pleasantly stoned. Tink, 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 tink. Tink, tink.
Or wouldn't you?
Well, I'm about to jump off, and I'll probably jump back on if you're still on.
I'm going to be on here a while.
All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I just got to get off this phone. It's about to die soon, so.
Much love, Bam.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
This is a deer jawbone legs on this one.
Players, Bamboo.
Yeah, Bamboo's cool stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yep. He called me uncle. He started calling me grandpa for a while. I told him grandpa was going to come out and whip his ass if he didn't quit doing that. Only your grandkids should call you grandpa. You know what I mean? They can get away with it.
I've got to pop off for a little bit as well, guys. I may be back later.
All right, man.
These guys stay groovy.
Eat buzz in a bit.
Jumping out.
Back to the
Cha-cha. There was 3.
And then there were 3.
Yep.
That man's puffing.
Trace hombre.
Yeah. Chiefing out.
Yeah, I'm into some good pink kush here, man.
I've been addicted to pink kush since I was no.
Hey, man, they have the wire in. Have you? Did you hear that? Have you used the papers that have the wire in them? They're called
Yeah, I
Randy's. They
have.
have a wire.
Yeah,
in
I've
them.
tried those,
Long
yeah.
time ago.
I got 2
They
cheap.
actually are pretty cool. They have like instant roach clip. Yeah.
Yeah, like these ones. Yeah.
You can put a bread tie in there, and burn off the stuff off a bread tie, and roll it up in a joint.
That's a good idea, right? That's called.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's called instant roach clip. Yeah. But I don't smoke joints though. I quit smoking joints like 20 years ago. I didn't like. They reek too much.
I always thought joints were a waste of weed.
Well, yeah, because you're not
That
the
way.
part you're not inhaling, you're just going straight up in the air. It's not even going through your lungs.
I mean, they're just burning nonstop, 24/7. Give me like a one hitter or a bong, you know.
I'm a bong guy. That's it. You know, if you smoke a joint in your car, roll the windows up, it'll smell like that a month later if you don't open them.
Of course, I don't smoke because I have a CDL, but I'm just saying back in the day, right?
That sucks. You know, it don't suck, but you just got priorities. That's good, really.
Got to do what you got to do.
I know a guy that was smoking weed and he got pulled over and he was hauling that hazardous shit and he lost his license or whatever.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't think they kind of like having guns drive together.
Stopped. I'm pretty much fucked on that one because I'm
How long
carrying.
have
I
it
don't
been
care.
smoked? How long has it been since you smoked?
Ah, shit. Probably 9-10 years.
Oh man. Hello,
Yeah, I know. Right?
I'm finally
I've
home.
had my CDL that long, so it is what it is.
Hey, I saw where they got rid of the all the drugs were legal in whatever state. They canceled that. They canceled that, huh?
Washington.
Yeah, but it'll never be canceled on the federal CDL level, and it pisses me off, you know, because I'm totally pro marijuana and THC. I think the purposes and benefits are huge.
Well, God made it.
But, you know, you just can't do it on a federal level and drive.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's just like drinking. You know, it's something you can't do while you're working.
Well, I mean, that's why I drink beer now. So, unfortunately, I'm a beer drinker.
How many do you drink a day? I know some people drink like a 12-pack every day.
Oh, God, no. God, no. I mean, I'll drink a few beers a night. Once in a while, I'll drink a 6-pack.
What kind? What kind do you drink?
I'm at Corona. I love Corona. And once in a
Oh,
while,
really?
Heineken. Yeah.
I used to drink Heineken every night when I was drunk. Again, quicker.
Yeah, I got my 10-year belt for not drinking.
Yeah, good for you, Matt, man.
Right on.
Hoot.
What have you been up to, tinfoil?
Tin.
Gone again. She's
Oh,
having trouble.
gone again.
She has trouble with that sometimes. I don't really ever have that much trouble from you two, except those 2 strikes. Just don't. They haven't fucked with me since then.
Mm-hmm. 17.
I think I'm gonna do a dab.
A little dab will do.
Lucky.
Maybe it's abba dabba doobie dabby dab. You're talking about the Flintstones, yabba dabba dabba doo. I like it though. We're dabbers, not jabbers. Yeah.
I'll just say future dabs, bro. Future dab.
That's
I won't
good,
be
though.
driving
You
forever.
can't do that all the time. It's hard. You know, that shit's potent. It's hard on your throat sometimes too. I don't know why, but it is.
Man, dabs always made me go night-night.
Weed don't make me go. It makes me more I smoke, the more wound up I get. I've always been that way.
Yeah, I kind of get. Well, my eyes go shut, but I kind of wake up.
Yeah, you ever see people here watching TV? And are you going to sleep? No, I'm resting my eyes. And they're sitting there bobbing their head. You know they're sleeping. You put their hand in warm water and ask if they were sleeping. Or put shaving cream on their hands and tickle their nose with something. They start wiping their face off. We used to do that.
Yeah, Bolt. I knew Bolt was a bong guy for sure. That doesn't surprise me.
Really, a bong. I used to remove asbestos and I had to get certified, and I have to go get a physical. And they asked me how many miles a day I ran because my lungs were so expanded from smoking out of a bong. It makes your lungs, be able to hold a lot of air.
I mean, there's nothing better than a gas mask, really, because they're just crazy.
It's hard on your eyes sometimes, though.
Yeah, but it just kills you. I mean, it gets into your eyes and your lungs and your nose, and it's like instant.
That's not something you do that like. I used to done it maybe 5 times ever. First, you got to have a gas mask in the whole setup, which most people don't. That's it.
Right, and it is a waste of weed. I was always real conservative. Like I was always a dugout one hitter kind of a guy.
Yeah, but they're such a pain in the ass though. And you got to deal with resin and poking that shit out and getting it. You know what I mean? I used to too, but I don't know. It was just kind of an great thing. You could keep it in your pocket and sneak hits it anytime you wanted. Is why I had it.
Right.
And then I got the cigarette one that looked like a cigarette. And you can't even tell.
That's what I got. I got it. I haven't even used it yet.
Eh?
I've got that one. I haven't even used it yet.
People, they don't even care. People don't care anymore. You can light up a joint out in public and people don't care.
Hey, Dave, yesterday or day before, I was walking and I was coming back behind the old Waffle House, and there was a bunch of them back there, and the lady was just sitting there hitting a bubble and looked right at me, didn't even stop.
Oh, there it is.
I was like, it didn't even phase her. You know what I mean? You could tell in her eyes. It was weird.
Squatch, man, squatch. I was driving by. They shut down my Waffle House on right there by Walmart on Kansas.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All the homeless people live back in behind there in those woods.
Yeah, they shut that place down, man.
Yep.
That's
the only place. That's the only place that's got shut down is that one. And they left it open, and all the homeless people were carrying off everything in it.
Dude, no wonder.
See that? See this? This is the smoke one that does it.
Hey, Roots, man. Always good seeing you. Good night, bro. I haven't been keeping up with chat a lot, y'all, but Roots, love you, bro.
Take care, brother.
Much love. Good night. God bless. Always good seeing you.
I haven't even ran into him until yesterday, day before. I saw him. He commented on somebody, and then I could click on him and find him again. Huh?
Yeah, Roots he knows what's up.
Where's he live at?
I don't know, Roots. Are you here? Where are you from? I want to say like the UK. He's probably gone.
Yeah. I'll be quiet. The earth is flat. I like saying that when it's quiet.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, too. But most of us were getting on the same link, and it'd be quiet, and everyone talking at the same time, always like, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I guess Ken didn't come back again, did she?
What's the most people you've had up on panel at one time?
Oh, I've had 10 many times.
Is that the most you can have on StreamYard? 10?
10. Yeah.
I saw one channel, man. I think he had like 30 people up one time. I don't know what he was using.
There's a lot of platforms now. There's one called the Melon. There's a bunch of them.
It was insane. I mean, you couldn't stop watching because with 30 people on panel, it was just chaos, dude.
When you got 10 stone people up there, it's pretty fun too.
Yeah, if you have even 5 stone people.
Hey, Rich said he's from Ohio. That's cool. There's a lot of people from Ohio on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ohio, right? Hey, okay. So I used to live in Middletown. We call it Middle Tucky. Dayton. I used to live in Springfield. Yeah, man. I've spent a lot of time in Ohio. Ohio's cool.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I knew
Ohio's
somebody
all
once
right.
that lived in Lima, Ohio. They said. I remember that. I don't know where it's at.
Toledo, it's north, I think. No, wait, Lima. I think
Nance
that's around
Weber lives in Ohio, and
Lima's around Springfield, I think.
there's a Springfield, Ohio too. There's Springfield about in every state, I think. No, he's holding it. He's gonna lose it.
Hey, Bolt says he's from Gallipolis. How do you? I'm probably butchering the Gallipolis. Gallipolis. Please don't tell me you're a Buckeye fan, Bolt.
Hey, I got a whole mason jar full of Buckeyes right now.
Armco still.
I gave away 100 of them once at a concert.
I have friends. Bolt, I have a good friend of mine that worked at Armco. I know all about Armco. Middle Tucky. You know about Middle Tucky.
Middle Tucky, what's that?
Middletown is where everyone moved from Kentucky and they ran out of money in Middletown, Ohio. So that's where they lived.
Really?
And so we call it Middle Tucky.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
I stopped in Kentucky once on the way back from the East Coast in a limo. I can't remember what it was like. It was like Devil, but Kebble or something. Kebble, Kentucky. And this guy was selling knockoff shit on the side of the road, and I bought a bunch of swords and these ceramic angels, and I bought them for like $2 each, and I sold them for $10. You know, I always buy something if it's cheap. I can hustle it. I'll buy it.
Yes, Stephanie, you're right. It's right by Madison, and there are a lot of Amish out especially in the country.
We got a lot of Amish people here too.
Yeah, I've got Amish neighbors and Mennonite, Amish and Mennonite all around.
What is it? They go on their sabbatical or something. They get to leave for a while and see if and they can go sow their oats or something.
Oh, that's when they're 18. I don't know what that's called.
Peru. I know when they leave, their parents say, "I'll miss you."
That they want to be of the.
Remember they had that show on what was like it was Amish gangster shit or something. It was a reality show or something. Hello.
Yeah.
A guy I worked with, he hit Amish people in a buggy, and he got fucked up. And then he went back to get the hubcap that came off his wheel, and he fell down and broke his hip. But we made this great big plastic shield for his car, and it said "Buggy Shield."
Ooh.
It was pretty funny though. But the people he ran over and shit took care of him. The Amish did. They came and fed him and everything. He lived by himself. Are they messing with audio? All those Amish kids that went to New York City.
Hello, M's World.
That was actually a pretty cool show. I watched some of that, and you know,
it was. Hey, Nadia. Hope you're doing okay,
Nadia. But it was good entertainment.
It was. It was kind of like. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. There were some Hellraisers, weren't they? Yeah, I know, but they made it look like they were a gang. It was funny.
Hey, Nadia.
I met a guy. I was camping last year, and I met a guy who was on one of the survival shows. His name, but even then, you know, it started out survival.
God, they're messing with your audio too. Auto tune.
Yeah,
True.
they're scripted.
Yeah, Tom Selleck was on Roseanne. What's her name? Rosie O'Donnell or whatever. He was on there once, and he was one. He said reality TV is not reality, and then she commenced to giving him shit about being guns and stuff, and then her show didn't last much longer after that because women loved Tom Selleck. You know what I mean? And all these, she was cutting him down, and like, that was the end of that. Because he's about the right to bear arms. If you're against guns, you never had to worry about using one.
Hey, Squatch, I gotta go, man. My internet's acting up, so I gotta go. Love
All right,
y'all.
man. Thanks for
Peace.
coming, brother. Stay safe. Stay strong.
Man, everyone in chat.
It'd be
I'll
good,
be in
bro.
chat in a little bit. Love you guys. Yep. Love y'all.
It'd be
Later,
good,
man.
bro.
Be good.
You good? Catch you
Then
soon.
there were two.
Then there was two. Yeah.
I wonder where fucking Dacone is.
Did
I'm
you see his
going
one?
to his streams and twice dabbing, but when he starts
His-
getting a microscope and looking at nicks on pennies, I'm out of there. I mean, come on. Even if a penny's 1,000 times face value is $10, you know what I mean?
Did you see a title on his video this morning?
Yeah, I
think
saw
he
it.
had one that
Last
YouTube
night.
sucked my ass or something
Yeah.
like nuts.
Hey, what's up, Singe? Hey, get Singe. Look, drop it.
Singe, man.
I like it.
Hey, come on up, Singe. I can teach you how to do the bird whistles.
There you go. There's the stink in the link. When you pay for StreamYard,
Gracias.
it works just like
Yeah.
it's supposed to, It works so easy.
Matt, man, or Matrix, man. No, see, just in case I stop into one of your chats.
There he is. Underneath, guy. Oh, it's Bamboo. Bamboo is back. Bambooski. Bruce Lee. Hey, Bamboo, you're not going to believe what I found last night walking back from the Walmart. A San Francisco 49ers starter jacket. 49ers starter
Really?
jacket. Yeah.
That's funny. How?
And I thought I said your name as soon as I seen it. I'm like, oh, Bamboo would like that.
Yeah. Maybe back when I was younger, I would have liked that stuff, but I don't know.
When Joe Montana was around. Steve Young.
Yeah, Steve
Young was
Joe
a
Montana.
stud, man. He was.
He was my favorite quarterback. growing
Yeah,
up.
I liked him too. He was smart too. He's a road
Jerry
scholar.
Rice, man, he's the best.
Yeah,
Nobody can
Steve
beat
Young was a
Jerry
road
Rice.
scholar though. He was really smart.
Oh yeah, BYU. Yeah, he was.
He took a lot of abuse too. He took a lot of hits.
Oh, he sure did, man. He sure did, and
Rose-colored glasses. Oh, that's Cameliana. Okay.
like most players, injuries, and with him, he was forced into early
Oh,
retirement,
Rose.
Hey, look how many people that what they call it, the Campbell soup curse.
Rose?
Remember all the people got on the Campbell soup can and then on
And
Madden.
there's a new version of that, the Madden curse.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I think that got broken.
I think with
I don't know.
Mahomes broke that, or did he? He lost
Pat
last week.
Mahomes. Yeah, I think that might be.
He sold out.
might have.
He fell out.
They're all sellouts, man.
But I
The
mean,
whole league, the whole
that
system.
was the worst football game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I ain't never watched it again. I've got his jersey, but I ain't never wearing it again.
What's up, Stephanie? Singe, Krell.
I had Albert Pujols jersey, and when he left the Cardinals, I burned it. Yeah, I mean, he went for the money, and now he's a free agent again, I think, or he was.
M's Mad World. Yeah, it's all like the whole system, man. It just
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm
more.
like ball cards and followed sports my whole life, and then when it got to me, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I felt like I was
Yeah, and then
selling
you
out.
start realizing how it really is rigged. It really is rigged.
Yeah. So what's the point of watching it? They already know what's going to
And
happen.
not
Why?
only that, it's like it's toxic It's a toxic landscape where we're falsely like putting these kids up to think that these are role models, but all they really care about is playing.
It's worshiping idols, and
And-
it's just worshiping. It's all it is.
Yeah, and it's not teaching
Right.
kids anything good. I'm starting.
They give you false hope, like you said, false hope you're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Plus,
very many people make
you
it to the show.
And then they tear down guys
On the
that
hand
can't,
whistle,
have
yeah.
bad stats.
Oh,
Some
I
guy
wanna
doesn't
see
have
if he
the
can do
best
it yet.
numbers, and then you want to cut down him like a
He
man, make him look
practiced.
like he's not a good person just because he can't.
Said he can't catch the
the
ball.
numbers.
People will fight
Yeah.
and kill people over sports teams, like the Raiders and shit.
I know.
They kill people in the parking lot after games before over a football
We're
team.
looking like looking like other parts of the world where they play soccer.
Oh, yeah,
man,
that's-
there's been some
there's-
big massacres and riots, like in Egypt and all over Europe and fucking.
I've never even watched a
Yeah.
soccer game in my life. I played it before when I was an adult, but I never watched
World
one.
Cup is World Cup used to be fun to me, but it's really not the same anymore, man. This world.
Hey, have you ever seen that? I did see a YouTube video where a guy gets something happens and he gets kicked in the head or something, and he broke his neck, and he runs around for a while and falls over dead.
Dang.
And his neck's just flopping. His head's like, his neck's broke, and he's still running. It's hard to watch because you can tell he's dead. He's just like a chicken with his head cut off. He's running, Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, racing. I don't know much. I mean, I know a little bit about racing, but I know definitely like the ball sports. Basketball, baseball, football,
Spinning ball.
especially college sports.
I want to be a baller, shot caller.
I
right?
know. The only ball I
Only
know is the
leg,
8-ball,
only a
man.
baller, get leg
Rack
tonight.
'em up.
Got the social milk that I'm sprayed with ice. We're going hitting the highway.
I had a friend that had a white Ford truck, and he called it the 8-ball because it cost $250.
Big pig slapper.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, brother?
pig?
Big
Hey,
pig.
But, yeah. I don't know.
My non-furry friend. That's right. I'm the hairless squatch.
Bamboo knows how to do the dove mating call, and you? I'm just kidding. There you go.
I know what it sounds like when doves fly.
You know it intuitionally. Yeah, good. That's awesome.
Yeah, because I grew up, I remember always hearing them since I'm a kid, and sometimes I'll still hear them now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
That's
a lot
what
of
the
them.
definitely
The girls usually
Nature's
sitting in the
sound,
nest
sound
calling for some. I like that to see if anybody has the intuition for that. I've learned all the calls.
I
just
like the
growing up
quail, the Bob White.
in
Can
the
you do
bush.
the kookaburra? Can you do the kookaburra?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that was tough. That's
Because I love that noise. It's like, "Ooh, ah." I can't even do it up there. I've never even tried it before.
Oh yeah, I
It's like
used
I'm
to be
like a
able to
monkey
do
snap.
it.
Something like that, but I can't.
I can do the peacock pretty
How
good.
about the cheeseburger bird? You know that?
Cheeseburger bird. Yeah.
We have
yeah,
a whippoorwill here too. Yeah, whippoorwill.
That's the red. I
don't
think
know
it's
what
a
kind of bird
red
it
winged
is.
blackbird that does that.
The meadowlark sounds like that too. Kind of.
When I used to live up in the mountains, Sierra Nevada mountains, like I used to hear those a lot. And one of my friends was like, "Yeah, that's a cheeseburger bird." I was like, and I said, "Oh, yeah,
Hey, Singeman said he got a head rush, but no whistle yet.
yeah."
And then
Hey,
like,
ring my bell, huh?
Yeah, some birds, like some words, you can. It sounds like a chickadee. It sounds like it's saying chickadee dee dee, chickadee dee dee, right?
So
That's how
Yeah,
I
some do
learned.
sound like a whippoorwill. Sounds like he's saying whippoorwill too.
Yeah.
And Bob White,
Yeah.
well, Bob White.
How about hear your best crow.
I actually knew somebody named Bob White.
Oh, I can get the crows calling back at me sometimes. I can't do it because they're all laying down.
Okay.
I hate crows, man. I'm sorry. They're very
I
obnoxious.
Yeah, they're the alarms of the woods.
Yeah, I guess, but out here they all bully the other birds. And just
Oh, they're mean.
as hell.
Mean, dude.
They're mean, yeah. I don't like them, but that's all right. I won't hurt one, but I'm just saying, it's not my favorite bird.
I don't like starlings. I can't stand them from it.
Walter White or Bob White. It was Walter White.
Walter White, is that a blue call?
It's that guy off
Heisenberg.
Dead Man.
Breaking Bad.
What's that?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Heisenberg.
Because it's blue, bitch. You know.
Yeah, that show.
Hey, in
I
that
haven't watched
show,
it.
hey, there was a guy they had him kidnapped, and this mafia dude's dad couldn't talk, and he's in a wheelchair, and he was fixing him food. He poisoned it, and he switched it with the guy in the wheelchair, and he had this little bell he would ring, and he was like ringing that bell, like, "Don't give me that food."
Oh man.
I watched every episode of that show. That was the craziest show ever.
Oh, Breaking Bad was epic, man. That's top.
It was, wasn't it?
It's a top 5 show to me all time.
I liked it when he was sitting next to his brother-in-law. He goes, "You wouldn't know a meth cooker if he's sitting next to you." And he was the one doing it, and he was sitting next to him. You know.
I know. No, that show was just brilliant in so many ways. You know.
Oh, it was crazy. It was.
But the show that's related to that, Better Call Saul, that's a good one too. I haven't seen that in a while. But...
Yeah, I haven't watched much of that. I had Gonzo, from Breaking Bad. He's a friend of mine, Jesus, Jesus Payon. I had him on my live stream once for a couple hours. Gonzo, the great big.
Here you guys.
Did. What happened to you again?
I'm trying to think.
Oh,
of
shit.
You seriously had a guy from Breaking Bad on your show? I mean, on your stream?
Yeah, hey, okay. You remember when they went to meet the mafia dude in the junkyard, and that guy gave him shit, and that dude sit there and killed him, punching him, And Gonzo was a great big Mexican that went back to try to bury him, and the car fell on him and killed him. Yeah, that's him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He ran for president when Trump did the first time.
I didn't even know that.
But guess what happened to him? His dad's name has the same name as his dad, and his dad embezzled all his money. His own father. I know. He was headed this way with a fifth wheel and was gonna put it on my buddy's land down there where I went squatching, and he got pulled over to New Mexico and had a warrant. Never made it. Now he's got married. He was in Vegas. He might be back in New Mexico, but he's a ufologist, a Bigfoot. He does everything.
Really? That's cool. Interesting story.
He was working at one of the big grocery chains making bread, and he was calling it Breaking Bread.
Yeah. Breaking Bread. I did. I work with a friend who made a movie who had the. Betsy Brandt. She. What's up, Tin?
I can just barely hear you.
Yeah, Tuco. That was the guy that. Yeah.
Well, Tuco. Whoever played Tuco, man. I forgot his name, but he's perfect for that role.
Well, used to whenever he brought him stuff, he would take his knife and crunch it and then snort some off the blade. And then one time he handed him a rock, and he goes, "That's not what you think it is." And he threw it against the wall and blew out the side of the building. It was a C4 or something he made,
Yeah. That was the badass moment where he finally.
Wasn't it? Because if he would have crushed it with that knife, I think he did it on purpose because he thought he would do that. It would have just killed everybody. Even him,
Yeah, that was a good show.
But it never showed. The Ryan Cranston doing meth. But one time, I think he tried it because he was on top of his old lady sweating on the show.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Whoa, what's going on?
I know. Usually you don't have it that much trouble, do you?
Yeah, no. Today I'm having all kinds of.
You can say whatever you want on my channel. I don't hide words. You can say vaccination, coronavirus.
I always liked Bryan Cranston, man, because he was good in Malcolm in the Middle. He was
Oh yeah, that was a funny show.
It was kind of funny, man, because he was perfect. I don't know.
That's like Family Guy, the cartoon. People don't realize it's after like All in the Family. It's kind of what that was derived off of. Yeah. The way they start out singing at the beginning and everything.
But Betsy Brandt, I work with a guy who made a movie with her in it, and never got to meet her, but
I don't even know who that is.
She was the sister. Hank's wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're
talking. Yeah, I had my other job, and I couldn't make the first shootings, first shooting schedules. So
yeah.
I missed meeting most of the cast, but
hey, blind straight.
What's up? I can't see it from that blue.
Good evening, bro. Good evening, bro.
I need to play a song a bit.
Batman, I gotta share something with you. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are all really fucking stoned and ready for this.
I'm getting there.
can you remember when I
You
was
know.
talking about astral projecting and, you know,
Yeah.
remote viewing?
Mhm.
Okay, well, I've been doing it now, I'm trying here for the last, like, what, I don't know, maybe week and a half when I first mentioned it to you.
Mhm.
Has it been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We can, yeah.
I've been watching some videos and looking into some, hey, Stephanie, and looking into, you know, how to do this shit, right? So I kept
Mhm.
trying to do this every night and every night. Well, on Monday night, something came and it was in black and gray and white. And I could see it from the left side of my brain. I can't explain this because my eyes were closed, but
You
I
want to
could.
look around the bend.
Well, what I saw was a pickup truck with a couple of guys loading something in the back of a pickup truck. That remember these are gray, so there was no definition. There was no. It was like a shadow moving, right?
Hmm.
And there was a guy that was watching these guys loading something into the back of a truck, and it looked like he had like a towel on his head. And then there
Hmm.
was like not like a turban, but like a sheet flowing off to the side kind of deal. Okay. And I could see a cityscape of somewhere that I don't recognize, and that was like 30 seconds, and it like was bam out of there. And so I called Stephanie the next morning, you know, Stephanie Bob Ross Stephanie.
Mhm.
Stephanie, I love you, by the
Bob.
way. Yeah. And she goes, well, the sheet's probably like an Arab.
Did it, like when you looked to the left or whatever, did it seem like you wanted to look around a corner, like a light drew you there?
It
Like a
was,
little,
yeah, it was drawn. I couldn't see anything from the right side of my brain. It
but you
was
could see it's like you wanted to turn your body and kind of look to,
almost like a peripheral view. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah.
But
I've done
then
that a lot.
Yeah.
it started out as peripheral and then kind of like went to the middle of the picture, but I was still only seeing it from the left side of my brain, which I know that I don't understand what the fuck's going on, but something's going on, man. And Stephanie's like, it's probably an Arab. And then I'm like, holy shit, you know, the
No, that's cool
pipeline
when you get those
and
little
the
views
Arab.
I
like
made
that.
everybody blue that wasn't blue. I didn't even look till this.
See, that's your mind's eye also, right? So your mind's eye is projecting that they could there's it's all set up through the narrative that they could make that happen now and blame it on those guys, somebody else, and start something. You know what I mean? So your intuition is going elsewhere. It's not stuck in this little bubble. That's cool. Yeah,
Well, the
that's
funny
nice.
thing was, is I tried to hit the target, and what I was trying to look at and have been for the last week is the underground secret base in Alaska. So I breathed in, and as I breathed
Yeah.
out, I
Hey,
said,
how did you know?
"What?"
I would have tried to
I said, how
manifest
did
that.
you know? Do you know Alaska? You know? I said, how did you know?
Oh, how did you know? Oh, I
I
got you.
when I manifested Area 51, it's crazy, man. Oh, it's amazing what the vision I have of that one.
See, that's what I was trying to figure out, like what was in Alaska, and all of a sudden, it's something sent me to somewhere. It felt like,
That's all underground there. Yeah. That's all, nothing's above ground. It's all underground. It's got
yeah,
like
it's underground. It's under that big mountain up there, and I
it's
wanted to
like
go remote view it and see
that's like
what's
nuclear or like
going on.
free energy
Yeah,
devices and shit out there.
They
Yeah.
have
yeah.
hearts up there in Alaska too. You know, the main
And then
heart.
everything's always warm or cold whenever you need it. You know what I mean?
But it's just like, you know, here I was going for the target of Alaska, and all of a sudden I end up in some city somewhere seeing something peripherally, but then I could see it more fully, but it was all on the left side of my brain. Like like my right side was literally fucking shut off. Like it was numb.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that was operating was the left side, and it was all in grays and blacks and whites. There was no definition lines, no colors, like, and it was only there for like 30 seconds, and then it was bam out of there, and I'm like, holy fuck, I think I saw something. I
See,
think I actually did it, you know.
well, do you know the best thing I seen? I think no, not quite the best, but is the sides of the hills and the ground opening up on Area 51. I vision that shit. Can you pay? It looks like ground, but it's just like a roof that folds together, and it just looks like it, right? It just slides back. It actually doesn't crinkle up. It just modally slides. It's in the open parts where you can't see it, right?
Right.
That's why those the security always just pops out of nowhere. So they're popping to the sides of those hills. It just goes down like a ramp, and they drive out of it. But
Yeah.
they're driving all underneath you, and they're just trying to get close to you, and then they pop up. And yeah, it's kind of neat seeing this shit, man. Like just
Yeah, they got one place there. If you go past where it says don't go, they'll be there in a few minutes.
yeah, they pop out of nowhere because they're just
Yep.
coming out of the ground, right?
And they don't mess around. You know what I mean? If you don't, you do what they say, or you disappear probably.
Mm-hmm. I can't say what I see in there, but it's not
Well,
that
that one
bad.
guy that used to have a talk show, that I can't remember now. That he was on the radio, and some guy was flying over Area 51 in a Cessna. Remember, you ever hear that one where he's panicking, and I think they shot him down or whatever. He was flying over it.
Yeah.
He was talking to that guy on the radio. I can't remember his name now. That big radio guy died.
Yeah, you won't see anything. Not during the day. You'd have to go over that night with big, huge lights to see anything.
To me, all that stuff's our military, just learning how. I think it's all that way. If they think you're an alien, you can go fly over and spy on anybody that think you're aliens.
Yeah. So it's awesome to use your imagination. That's the one thing that this world is lacking. They think they use their imagination, but it's not free. You can sit there and think something weird, but that's not really using the imagination. You got to create the story or like I teach my children. I say, you got to create a story. Just think if somebody down the line asks you what you've done with your life. You just want to say, I finished school, I went to work, and I just did work and home and work and home and work and home. No adventure, no. So, yeah. To use that mind and use that practical.
There's a nectar collection.
Oh, cool.
Nice. I love nectar. They're a little harsh for me, but they're good to get the little bits left on the leftovers. Yeah, I don't know what's going. Like Man is just like freaking insane because you're the first person I've ever been able to talk to, like this and ask you about it, and then to tell you about that story that happened in junior high when they selected all of us problem kids back then, and they hypnotized us and basically we astro projected to where we wanted to go, and I went to this gigantic field of grass with all these daisies. And I've never been able to do that again. And so I know that I have the capability because obviously somebody brought it out in me years ago. You know what I mean?
Do you remember any
a lot of
words they
asshole
said?
projection on YouTube.
Do you remember any words they said?
Who, the gal?
That was like they said, we're gonna put you under. We're gonna say, blah,
she
blah,
didn't
blah,
even do that. She was more like she was this hippie looking lady, and it was all of us problem kids. We were like 8th graders, but we were mostly all the stoner, labeled bad kids, right? And she said that she wanted to do an exercise with us and see, what could happen at the end of the exercise, and we discussed it. And she said that she wanted everybody to lay down or get comfortable on the floor. And I remember crawling underneath this table. You're a kid, like, oh, there's a table in here. Let's go under there, And and then she was talking. I remember her just basically talking us through, can you feel your body? I want you to try to go somewhere right now. Go somewhere in your mind that you feel really comfortable and safe. And you're gonna feel yourself rise above your body, kind of stuff like that, And keep in mind, she had hairy armpits and long ass fucking hair, okay? Because remember, this is in the 70s, you guys, because I was in 8th grade in the late 70s. So she was a real hippie looking chick. So we were all just like, yeah, you know. But I actually like relaxed enough that I was able to do this and go to this field. But I've never been able to do anything like that. And I've never again, and I haven't been to a hypnotist to ask them to do this shit because I ain't gonna fucking pay somebody to fucking put me
Yeah.
under. I'll put myself under, okay? That's weed. That's weed. Okay. So yeah, so I'm practicing this trying to like
Well, that might have been a trick to maybe take the young person's mind away, or to try to find out why minds like ours don't want to follow the curriculum and don't like schoolwork, but we can do it, no problem. Like that's why I always looked at. They're like, you can do this, but why don't you do it? I'm like, 'cause I don't like it. I
I was that way with
don't like
science.
it.
I care less about the stars in school and all that crap. I didn't get off on. I
Or
like
if
biology, but not science.
If it was
math was
interesting
my
to me,
worst.
I did it. Right? Math was not interesting to me, but I learned what I needed to do, like to even do
I'm
it in
not
college. I don't like
above
it.
math. I like math myself. I like numbers.
Oh man,
Algebra though, I never used. Ever.
I can add fractions in my head. I don't like doing it on paper. I can do it better in my head than I can on paper. It's amazing.
Chemistry was my worst grade ever. I barely skated through to get that credit for my nursing degree, and I literally had to have people help me. I had to almost cheat, not on the tests, but yeah, fuck chemistry, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, Area 51. Yeah, yeah.
Biology is more fun than chemistry, and people are like, ew,
Yeah,
biology's worse. It's like, no,
I love biology. I like to learn
biology is
about nature.
very fucking simple. Chemistry can go on and on and on and on.
But
They're always finding something new, right? Yeah.
And they stay up all the time.
But yes,
Nowadays, the chemistry is something else.
I wanted to share my crazy story with you because I'm going to continuing on my mission to try to astral project and see what the fuck's going on in Alaska underneath that big old mountain because I know you're doing something under there and I'm going to see it someday because I'm dehydrating my pineal gland because I drink water straight out of the motherfucking earth.
yeah,
I don't drink it at all.
yeah. I've seen that one video, Big Pig Slapper,
What one?
about the one highway. I've seen this one video. It's like 550 miles from underground from Washington to Minnesota or something like that.
Washington, D.C. to Minnesota?
Yeah, underground. It's one of the longest stretches, I think, that are straight.
Well, I think they go underground from here to Colorado too.
Yeah, man. People don't even understand what's just below us, right?
Jesse Ventura did a show on the underground system here.
A whole new world under there, man. Motels and stores and you name
Well,
it.
AT Food stores food there. We have a big underground here that diesels drive in.
Yeah.
If you're underground, you're special. So us top dwellers, we're on the food chain.
Yeah.
The elites.
Yeah.
Underground worm dirt.
We're up here grazing.
Yeah, we're crazy.
I'm not getting fattened up though. What's wrong?
You just have a really high metabolism, show me.
I've been naturally wired my whole life. I'm lucky.
Yeah. And you walk so much and stuff that there ain't no what you eat, you burn up.
Oh, I know. I eat like nothing hardly. I think you can get energy from anything you want if you know what you're doing. You can get it from the air, the sun, anything.
All of a sudden, like I took this bong hit, or not bong hit, I just smoked off this pipe here a second ago and it just went right to the dome. Whoa, sorry.
What was that? Was it Ice T or Ice Cube had that 15 shot? No, yeah, Cool J. 15 shots to the dome or something like that.
Wow, I got really. Oh, wow. That was a good one.
I
stayed up last night and did
my shed.
I was live streaming almost all night showing the moon because I got a perfect view of it here last night.
And how was it?
Oh, it was beautiful. Show me. It was it was really weird though, because like the turning of it started like about 2 o'clock in the evening, in the morning, and it didn't, like totally do its thing where it blacked out for like 4 or 5 hours. It was probably the
Yeah.
longest.
It lasted that long?
It was a
Wow.
really long solar eclipse, and then as it was coming back, the sun was coming up, and there was the most beautiful colors in the sky of pastels, and it was amazing, you guys. I
Well,
was so blessed to be
the
able to see
sunset last night here was like totally reddish pink, like big time. It was pretty amazing too.
Yeah, it was kind of like that too. But then, like I said, this morning though, it was just so pretty. It was like pastels. It was like, I don't know. It was like spring painted in the sky. It was just. I'm so glad I stayed up for it, because I know I ain't gonna make it to the next one. I'll be dead by that time. You know what I mean?
When's it?
Yeah, and my phone did die. I had it on a battery charger and stuff. I went out back. I literally set up camp out back last night.
They were getting those battery banks. I got a good one. If I plug it in my phone, the phone won't even go down off 100 when I'm using it out in the woods or anything. But I don't even take it that much.
It took like 4 hours, and it was like it was through StreamYard, so it was streaming on the phone. But it, like, that one little charger pack, it did good for 4 hours. I had a couple other ones, but my phone wasn't focusing in on it very good. It didn't show up. But yes, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I was so blessed. I got clear skies. I got no trees. Like, it was amazing.
That's good.
It was like a high, just experiencing the whole thing too. And the energies. Hey, Bamboo. Oh, that's why Bamboo. He's trying to set his Wi-Fi. Oh, there's solar CMEs coming in, so we're gonna have some interruption with internet and shit too.
I don't. Sometimes.
Ooh, and we've got that storm up on the East Coast right now. We're getting power outages in Maine, 16,000, Pennsylvania, 19,000, Virginia, 26,000, Maryland, 20,000. They're having a big storm over there right now.
Well, I saw that. I think MRB or one of them said that there's going to be 100 mile an hour winds through the middle of the United States or something.
Oh wow, that's
Pretty tough. That'll blow a lot of trees down. Trees are dying all over the place, and they're falling easy now. All this weather, the ground's getting so wet.
oh yeah.
It rained every day here for like it's rained a little bit every day for months.
Oh, you're gonna have rain. You're in Missouri, right? The Show Me State. Right? Okay, yeah, you're gonna be having intermittent rain. Let me see where exactly Missouri's at here. Hang
in the
on.
middle.
Missouri is right by
Kansas, Arkansas,
Kansas.
Oklahoma, Mississippi.
Missouri. Okay.
It's in Missouri.
Okay. Next to Kansas. Okay, let me look at it on the forecast. Next to Kansas.
I just
Okay,
put
oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna be getting some shit here in the next few days. I can show you what's gonna happen right now.
I just put one of the storm chasers I watch in the chat.
Oh, cool. Let me grab that link.
Aaron J. Jack.
I got a buddy the tornado chaser, Randy Outlaw Hicks, friend of mine. He's crazy, dude. He has video. He was on the Weather Channel several times where he sucked the windshield out of his car and he's hanging on the back. He's got these things called Wade Cool's Jr. He made these big round heavy things he mounted cameras on. But I've seen it about suck him out of his car. I mean, it's crazy.
Show me. I've got the map in the back there. If you want to pull it up, and you can see what you're getting in the next few days. If you want to pull it up.
Yeah.
That's up to you. Okay. So this is starting as of today, and see, you're over here, right? This is Missouri right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you're right there. Okay, so here we get. This is gonna run for I think it's 10 days. So here we go. See all that rain? See that big red stuff?
See a big pig slapper?
Okay, then and it's gonna subside for a couple days, and then bam, you're gonna get hit with some more.
Well, we're getting ready to get into tornado season here. I mean, we have major
Oh, see
tornadoes here.
that big yellow scary thing like tornado stuff that you guys get?
And we're in Tornado Alley. Because I'm right down there in the southwest corner, right at the bottom, by Arkansas, and it's like right in the I-44 where I'm right 100 yards from is Tornado Alley. It usually goes right down.
It looks
I've been in hundreds of tornadoes in my life. I mean,
I'm trying to stop this so I can show you when there's going to be the worst of your weather's gonna looks like it's going to be on the. Oh man, stop that.
well, it's going to go to the lake this weekend and go skiing and shit. I hope it ain't this weekend.
On June 9th.
Oh, that's a minute.
Yeah, so it's like but see that red there in the middle of the green, and it's right in between you.
Yeah, we've got more rain this year than we had the last 2 years combined. We've been in a drought. We've been in a bad drought for a couple of years.
Well, maybe it's good that you guys are getting it, but man, that much, it's going to kill a lot of crops.
We get a lot of flooding. And when it floods, it floods pretty good. But
well, you know what? What the fuck's wrong with the civil engineers that build this shit that they don't put in?
Built many damn parking lots, and it just, they changed all the waterways. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they don't take into consideration of engineering it properly to take that water away from it. That's just they do a way better job back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they built the town up around like downtown. It flooded so much they built it up above the springs underground. I mean, there's tunnels all underneath the downtown here, and people live in them and all kinds of stuff.
Insane.
There's like 6 or 7 colleges and 360 churches here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Bible Belt.
That's kind of cool.
Where there's not a church, there's a bar. There's churches in neighborhoods here everywhere, just right in the middle of the neighborhood. I mean,
I'm going to bounce off here. Show me my husband sounds like he's coming, so if I can sneak back on, I will. I love you guys.
Okay.
Have a great rest of the evening, but I'll try to sneak back on.
Okay.
See you soon, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to my bedtime here, too.
Yeah, I guess it's 10:15 there, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, I was too tired to hit the live. I was like, oh no. Because my wife
I kept checking your channel and I didn't see you doing nothing, so I said,
yeah, the wife hasn't been feeling good. She's always had like the IBS.
Oh yeah.
The season change.
My ex-wife had that. It's a shitty deal.
So she's been feeling crummy, and I would have to do all the cooking. So I had to come home, get medicated,
and then go back to work cooking.
And then go ahead, like go on my
bike. I like
bike,
cooking though. I enjoy cooking.
Take on my bike, go to the store and grab some things at the store on my e-bike, and then back. And then by the time I cook, it's like 7:15.
Do you have a little basket on there and then one of those bells? Ring, ring.
No.
Is that a 49cc?
No. Oh, maybe. No, it only goes 32 kilometers an hour.
Well, here you 49cc and lower, you don't have to wear a helmet or license it or.
Oh shit! Yeah, I have to have a helmet. Yeah.
Well, we don't have the helmet law anymore. You don't have to wear them at all. And we have carry conceal. You can carry a concealed gun, and you don't have to have a license.
If you get caught without a helmet on a regular bike, you're fucking charged.
Yeah, you don't have to wear them here. It's at your own discretion. They changed it a few years ago. Like you can leave your car pretty much unlocked here. Most places you only got to lock your car at night. It's still and people still wave at you here. You know what I mean? Kip said he didn't like Springfield, but Springfield is still pretty homely. But it's not like living around it for all these small towns. You know how people are there. They know everybody knows everybody in the town. You know, since they were a kid. That could be a bad thing too, though. My graduating class, 165 people, I think, where I went to school.
Yeah. I've been in the chat a couple times and never commented because I was the only one going to be in English.
Yeah, yeah, I was there. I think she was there this morning. Dum 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 dum. I'm getting ready to play music when you leave. I'm gonna just rock.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going to monetize, you just get copyright claims.
Right.
Sometimes I get like 20 of them on one video.
Did you get your notice of the YouTube changes that are coming in June or whatever?
Nope. I don't check my email for nothing. I never look at email.
Oh, the email. It's
100,000 emails in there or something probably.
When you read the end of the email, it says by continuing to use YouTube, you agree to the new terms. That's the agreement.
Yeah,
There's no
right now
push,
you agree to what
push.
they're doing right now. When you signed it, you agree to everything.
Yeah. And now the other one is it says right on it, if you're not monetizing, they can play monetize
commercials on your
videos.
Yeah, yeah, they do that already.
People are agreeing to that, like in writing. What else was there? Oh, just about not picking on people, right? Nationalities and whatever other people's things, right? So, because it's YouTube, that's their channel. If you don't like it, leave it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how simple it is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't subscribe to every channel, or we all have like 50,000 channels on our thing.
Yeah, you turn your notification on, like you had your phone on, you turn it on, it's like ding, 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 ding. When you're in Wi-Fi range sometimes with a phone you ain't been on like 2 or 3 days, all of a sudden you get like 9,000 notifications in one shot. And it just keeps on, and people are like, what the hell is that never had YouTube,
Yeah, your friend thinks you got Tourette's. You're just listening to the thing.
Have you ever heard anybody with Tourette's?
Yeah, I've talked to a couple people.
I've had it was bad. This kid come in the pawn shop, he's probably like 15, and he just started going, shit's like motherfucker, just cussing like you wouldn't believe, dude. It was weird. He couldn't stop it, Why does it always have to be bad words? Why couldn't they say good words? What makes them say bad words?
Right. Maybe the subconscious wants to say that shit, right?
Yeah. That's why you got to be careful what you feed your head. Whatever you watch and listen to is food to your head. And if it's bad, it's just going to keep the bad in there. Single
words will be fuck. It won't be love. Oh, it might say love, fuck, this. It won't be like a thought process into like any sentences.
Yeah, it don't make sense. It's scrabbled together words like don't even make a sentence or nothing. But
stuff like if you were a kid and you were, kind of rebellish, that's what comes out. You want to say, I want to say it without.
That's not, I've been saying when I catch myself before I catch myself all the time now, getting ready to say something and I don't. So I know.
Yeah, you should hear me yelling at work yard. I yell it. I have a little bit of something for everybody.
Well, I tell people that you don't mix business and pleasure. You don't shit where you eat. The earth is flat.
It's flat.
Really, unless somebody brings it up, I don't bring it up to nobody anymore at all.
It really is flat if you look into it.
Yeah, if you can go in and research it and come out and don't think it's a spinning ball, you need help.
Yeah,
because if you look into it, you're gonna see the truth no matter what. There's too much stuff out there if you want to look into it that proves it to me. Especially the curvature of the 8.5 inch, 8 inches squared, that crap. The curvature.
Yeah. That's
There's no,
the
and they try
curvature.
to, yeah.
The curvature that's measured in 45-degree lines, or in like sections. It's not measured in a round edge. It's measured in little sections, like a hexagon is formed, like little edges.
But plus, they don't allow for bridges or flying. The pilot's not pulling his nose down all the time. There's so many ways.
Right.
Like you can take a cannon. Sometimes you can take a cannon and shoot a cannonball up in the air, and it'll land right back in the cannon. That wouldn't be possible if we were spinning 1,000 miles an hour. I mean, why can't you just go up a plane and wait for China to come to you? And they try to say, the atmosphere is spinning with it. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's why I always say to somebody, if you're going the opposite way to China or to New Zealand or Australia, are you going faster when you're going one way? You know what I mean? And they're like, no, because the airplane's only going so fast. I'm like, oh, man. But if the Earth is rotating this way and you're going this way,
you can't go nowhere.
If you're flying to the north, are you really flying on an angle? Right? Because the Earth is coming across you. Right?
Yeah, but north is straight up, though. If on the flat Earth, north is straight up.
Yeah, we're Polaris. Yeah, everything revolves around Polaris, right?
If you leave anywhere, you go far enough, you're going to run into Antarctica anywhere because it goes around us, the whole thing,
Well, that North Star is the center. It's the center Earth.
None of us stars have moved in since we've been alive. If we were going through the galaxy millions of miles an hour, I think something would be different, don't you?
Yeah, because they don't say that everything is moving at the same time and spinning, because it wouldn't be moving. That would be stationary. Right?
Yeah.
So if we're going through space, right? Going through space, and what do they say, the sun is 10,000 miles an hour orbiting something else?
Yeah, and then and we're going 75 million miles an hour through the universe. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the chart where they show the size of the planets and then the suns, and they get bigger and bigger? So if somebody was from a planet way up there, we would be the size of a pea. Not even that, like an insect. You know what I mean? It's just so funny. When it starts, whenever you figure that out, you just can't think back that other way anymore. You can't.
No, you can't. Once it really registers those little tiny things, like to actually watch grown men that have watched all these videos, all the NASA stuff, and this and that, and have talked to people, and still accept.
I know
that narrative. That's like people who think
they got the wool over their eyes. They got scales over their eyes. That's why they can't see it. People that don't see it can't see it. They can't.
Right. People who can't see the back room. Well, say we don't know that sports is all rigged, right? But say the back room of wrestling. The back room, these guys are hanging out and talking all day long while they drink beers and hang out with their families, with each other's family. And
that's
they're
what
saying,
Jesse Ventura said. Jesse Ventura said that when he got there. Yeah.
Like you were talking about the reality shows. Those people are pretty much told what to say.
Yeah. They're just not professional actors. They're just not a professional actor. That's the only difference.
Right. Yeah.
But Jesse Ventura said when they shut the cameras off, all the people in Washington were playing golf together and going out to eat. And they're supposed to hate each other on the media,
Yeah.
It was just like wrestling. And they turned off, like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier used to ride to the fights together. And they were getting all the millions of dollars. They were buddies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think they really pay them as much money as they say anyway, athletes. I think it's part of this bullshit.
Well, just like the music people nowadays, the rap stars and stuff like that. Once I read in a magazine that they get their they get to live for free in the big mansions and stuff. So for resale, but they don't really have that much money. Every car is just leased,
Yeah, exactly.
and then well, they'll have a pocket change, right? But
But
yeah, it's all.
some of them do invest. Some of them have invested pretty good, I think. But most of them, like
It's all.
there was a guy named Dale Carter that was a defensive back for the Chiefs, and one year his contract was up, and he got I think it was I can't remember who, Ray Dolphins or somebody picked him up. He was the highest paid defensive back ever. And that summer, I knew people that owned a limousine company, and he would go to the ATM and get like 50 grand and spend it on drugs and women. And guess what? He never made it back to the NFL at all because he got busted for having a bad, piss. And he was going to be the highest paid ever, and he never made it back because he blew it all that summer. Yeah.
Huh.
Is Wick in the chat? I missed him. Wiki. Yeah, what's up, Wick?
Hey, Brother Wick. Who's going to come up here and relieve my spot? Buzzachino's back. Bamboo's
I'm
back.
going to drop the link right now. If I can. Come on. There we go.
As my head hits that pillow.
There we go.
I'm telling you, 5 o'clock or 5 hours goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like you lay your head down and and it's already over with. Sometimes it used to go fast when I work like that. It's like, no way. There's no way I slept 5 hours,
Yeah, it's kind of neat after taking that 4 years, working for myself for 4 years, but that was a totally different pace than it is now.
Hey, when I hung siding, these framers said, I've never seen somebody have so much fun by themselves. I said, you ought to see me at home in the bathroom.
If I can have fun, yeah.
They don't even know what to say when you make fun of yourself. You're like,
Right.
who wants to come back to that, They're afraid to say anything.
You ever seen a monkey in a cage? Oh.
Yeah, if you stand there very long, they're going to throw their shit at you.
Oh, yeah.
No, they hump everything too. Monkeys do in the zoo.
Yeah, they do.
I just passed that area up because they always stunk. Especially indoors. Some of that shit. I went to Kansas City Zoo and it was huge. I would come up on my phone now. It's Wi-Fi effed up. Bummer. Do you get a plan on your phone? I get $55 a month at Walmart and it's unlimited, and I never have no trouble because they use everybody's towers anyway. Walmart does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Bluetooth speaker I got. Like this is a iHome, Apple. It's like $45 or something. I traded something for it once. It changes colors, picks up Bluetooth real easy.
Cool.
They got some Bluetooth now that just. Well, I got a 10-inch sub. I don't use it that much. It changes colors too. That goes back to the 70s. Hey, his bong's still working though. That's good. You have to plug that some bitch in. How was your pizza, Matt?
It was good, man. I got 2 pieces for work tomorrow.
Right on. That guy that watched his cat and everything, he came over yesterday and he bought me a pizza. I was like, oh, you don't gotta do that. The Walt job site speakers. I had the Bosch one. When I did siding, the radio station had a contest, and I did like a spray painting the side of the building with a sheet. It was called the Cave, and we won 3 times, and I won one of those Bosch radios like that. Just put your battery in it,
Yep.
And a cage around it. They're pretty tough. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to play some tunes. Wick, you can come up and play if you want to. Start off with you. It's hard to get anybody to play live music hardly anymore. Damn. The earth is flat. Every time I go to the internet, I'm going to play some conspiracy music guru. I like that guy mainly because it's not copyrighted. Did you ever watch the Spirit Science channel?
No, not
It's really
often.
good. They're always playing 432 hertz. Always, healing frequency stuff. He's had a conspiracy. He has a movie documentary. It's really good. I pretty much, there's a few channels I've quit watching though because same old shit always,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I quit watching FPV Angel. I used to watch that some, but he has like, I don't know, a lot, 10,000 subs and only has like, 10 people in the chat. It's like, what's wrong? Something wrong with that picture, You should have more. I understand how someone can have 1 million subs and then have less than 100 people in their chat. I think they fake the numbers or something. They have
Some
to.
people have the money to buy them.
How do you even do that?
I'm not sure how much it costs.
But is it fake then? So you're just buying the number on there? It's not really people? Is that what you're saying?
Right, you're just paying for the number so people flock to the number, to the hive mentality.
But see, I'm the opposite. I don't go to hardly any big
this
channels.
channel's got 15,000. We got to join this.
I don't go to them. I only go to the ones that are like 1,500 or less usually. I mean, it depends on if I've known them when they grew, but the bigger channels just to me aren't, I don't know. I just can't trust them,
No, I don't trust them.
How many people do you subscribe? How many channels do you subscribe to on YouTube?
Sure, a couple hundred anyway. But just
I
like all
I got
those
108. I got 108. That's how many it says I'm on right now.
They're repeating themselves.
It's called rhetoric. It's called rhetoric.
What do you got to sit there every day? Even like that.
Say the same thing.
High impact guy. You got to sit there every day and say to your wife, "I got to figure something else to talk about today. Let me see this paper. Looking for some kind of."
Or reading out of books. Just reading books. A lot of people just sit there and read out of other people's books, and I don't like that.
It'd drive me nuts.
Yeah, and there's somebody though that they say the same thing on every chat. They come in there and they put like 50 posts in 3 minutes. And it's like it's the same thing always. I love you, beautiful souls. That's the first thing always.
Or you got that Lisa Haven, that chick. And there's a one that called Lisa Haven on there. I still watched it from the thing, and they said, "Do you understand what they're coming to do to you? They're going to do this to you."
That's when I go click and leave.
I know. AMTV, they're coming. You better get your Bitcoin. You need your Bitcoin. I'm a millionaire, but I'm sitting on YouTube where I barely get anything for views, and I don't have publicized advertisements. But I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type of millionaire that would sit on a beach and just collect my money from my Bitcoin. I want to just talk to you every day on the video and tell you that they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready? And like Richie did his final little go. He told everybody too, this is it. He said it. This is it. What are they going to do? Try to tell us that there's something dirty on the money? But this is it. It's all over. Bye-bye. And he just leaves YouTube.
I used to watch him, for a long time, but I just got tired of it. It was always like, oh, this is going to happen. Worry, fear mongering.
Right. But he knew. It's like a script.
Exactly.
His script was up, man. If you before Robin Hood, if you look at Robin Hood, he's another Christian. He's in Cincinnati.
I
He's
never
a
heard
brother
of
in he's a little bit out there, but he knows he's going by how the Bible's playing out. He's right on the money, but he links some other stuff to this and that, and he picks on
What's up, Bubba?
he picks on that one guy that I can't remember his name, but yeah, he called Richie out in a video because Richie used to put his Masonic orange in every video. He used
Oh,
to have
yeah.
the T-shirt hanging in his Jeep and something else, the other orange. And this guy called him out, and he got rid of all of it. Right?
Okay.
Right after that video, and he says, "People tell me that my orange is Masonic and this and that." He had a script that he read out of his laptop every day, and he just went how he that's squat. I could watch those guys. They get handed a script. It comes in the thing. Somebody else does the thinking. They just have to read it, right?
That's like all the people on TV. They're paid actors. You don't even got to go to school anymore. If you can read that script, that's all they want. If you can read good, you know what I mean? And you do what they tell you.
I seen through it all, most of it anyway. Well, that's mine. Yeah, leave it alone. That's mine.
Yeah, get on them.
Yeah, they do that.
There's a free movie on YouTube. It says Third Eye Spies. It's a CIA psychic spying. That's what it says.
Oh, did you know the other one? The remote viewing. I was going to tell Tinfoil. Is that I don't know if you know that. What is that guy? AMTV, Chris Green.
I don't know who it is.
He's the AMTV, America TV. Yeah, he's the one. He's the Bitcoin guy.
Oh, I don't follow anybody like that.
But I can see that there's like just different family members. Like how that Marfugo's just like a little kid, this guy's little brother coming up in his footsteps, trying to be like him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I can see it. I can see, even growing up, I could tell when instantly if somebody was not biological from somebody or a couple, because I knew their parents and I just studied it. I seen it, and I was like, no, these guys. And I could see in school that these people were going to get together, and these people, because I knew their family. It's just weird, but I can see resemblances, like seeing trans instantly, right? And yeah, I see it. I see it how how he wants to be like him. You can see how one person looks like the mom and one can look like the dad, whether it's brothers or sisters, or two sisters or two brothers. There's always one that looks more like the dad than the mom. It's just, I've seen that stuff naturally, right? I've always had some gifts that way. I don't know. And maybe it's the way I looked at life. I live.
Yeah, it's definitely how you perceive things. I know that.
People.
Everybody has different perceptions.
Parents?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I have your. Wait, Dad, I have a question.
In and out. I'm going to play some George Carlin here in a minute, I think. I'm going to turn it on right now. Quiet moment. Getting stagnant.
Big time CEOs like to say things like,
I hate commercials.
big ideas can come from anywhere.
Get off my crap. Here we go.
Hey, I got a lot of good ideas. Balance the stupid fucking budget. Here's another idea.
Okay, wait.
I'm going to save you a whole lot of money on prisons, but at the same time, we are still going to remove from society many of our more annoying citizens. 4 groups are going away permanently. First group, violent criminals. Here's what you do with these Emmy Award winners. You take the entire state of Kansas.
Got the link for Wick?
Yeah, I dropped it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna head off to bed though.
All right, man. Be good.
I'm gonna say hi really quick and then finish
some
my
rest.
cranberry juice. My old man juice. I'm just kidding. My healthy kick.
Prison for violent criminals. No parole, no police, no supply. The only thing you give them is lethal weapons and live ammunition so they can communicate in a meaningful way. Then you put the whole thing on tape.
Have a good night, Buzz. Have a good
Yeah.
night, Steph. Have a good night, Bamboo. Good night, Sins Man. Good night, Bubba. Good night, Roots. Anybody else in the chat? Lots of love. Good night, Nazia. That's flat. Okay, I'm out of here.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks for coming up.
Tomorrow.
Smoking meat, got him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here's another pack of low-grade morons who ought to be locked into portable toilets and set on fire. These people with bumper stickers that say, "We are the proud parents of an honor student."
Go ahead, John. I've heard that one so many times. Hey, Buzz, you were talking. I found a guy.
Big time
I think you were talking about Bill Bailey. I think he's a British comedian. I think you're the one that brought it up on time, and I actually watched some of him yesterday. It's pretty good. I didn't know who he was, but the name I think you said was Bill Bailey. Is that Wick? Right on. What's up, Wick? What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Heck, Michael.
How are you?
Good. You gonna play?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit mute stuff next.
All right, so I got a new one.
Good. Here, let me move you over. Put you on the host screen. Bingo. Go for it.
silhouette. I'm a stranger. Can you puzzle out the danger? Of a newborn in a manger? Haunted by the devil's anger. Well, he was sent, he is the Savior. He will return, looking for good behavior. And I'm off the wall, watching them fall. I'm off the wall, watching them fall. I'm watching them fall. I'm off the wall, watching them fall, watching them fall. I'm a shadow, I'm a witness. I feel so ancient, I can't recall. I'm just a voice giving you a choice. It's your call. I'm always striving, spiritual fitness. Cause I'm just a shadow, I'm a witness. I'm off the wall, watching them fall. I'm off the wall, watching them fall. I'm off the wall, yeah, watching them fall. I'm off the wall, I'm watching them fall, watching them fall, watching them fall. Yahushua lives, he's the word of the old. Yahushua lives, he's the word of the old. I said Yahushua lives, he's the word of the old. The word of the old, the word of the old.
Right on. When did you write that?
Wrote the lyrics probably 2 weeks ago. Actually, I wrote the music, and then I finally wrote the lyrics, and it took me about a week to put them together. But I wrote
Still
the
staying
music
busy
first.
working?
What's that?
Been working a lot?
Oh yeah.
I thought you
I try not to stop, bro.
were.
1 day a week.
I track off, just waiting on the inspection sticker to come in the mail. My daughter got. I'll be back on the road.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, it's been 2.5 years since
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm ready to get up.
Amen.
I don't even know if I'm gonna stand still.
Yeah, I'm about in the same boat Matt's in. I gotta get up, go plumb first thing in the morning.
All right, man.
But appreciate you having me up. I'll play one more if you want me to.
Go ahead. I'll mute.
I don't really have a title for that last one. Probably something like The Word of the All. Or just The All. This song's called Wick on Fire. Brothers and sisters, the very elect, who know the meaning of cause and effect. It's the same story told again and again. The boy who cried wolf and the man of sin. Look at the facts, acknowledge the acts. We all are to blame, we all stand in shame. That's why he came, to carry the blame. Go tell the rest, with your mouth confess. Takes away our sins, far east to the west. Sacrifice the beast inside you, let him fully sanctify you. Walk in perfect peace and love, float on the seas as a dove. None can stop the living waters, spoken of from lips of martyrs. It's all written in the prophets, work it out till your cross big glory be above all. Desires mercy, peace and love. Righteousness is only gain when in faith we call his name. Yahusha is the Son of Man, Son of Yah, he is the plan. Stand in wonder, all inspire. He battled death, he was higher. Wash away every sin. So in truth could life begin. Now to a tempter we can say, have my kings of this shire don't like the orcs and the ogres. Please be kind, don't be vulgar. Return of the king with that hand like a ring that burns like a fire. A passion desire to see his face. Go make ready the place. Stand not in disgrace. He upweighted our case. I already died, cut through the cord, brought the flesh to the sword. I left it's dead. He crushed its head. Our road must be paved to free all the slaves. To material and gain. What does a prophet gain the whole earth? He sends us a prophet declaring his birth. He is pure, holy in name, empty tomb, conquered the grave. For not for the dead, they're asleep. Give your thanks instead. The living whom weep. Climb out of your holes. It's time to save souls. His kingdom rejoices when we find lost sheep. I'll leave you with this one last bit of advice. Love one another, do not think twice. Never think twice.
Right on.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Good job. And don't work too hard tomorrow.
Much
I
love.
know you will.
Yeah. Peace, bro. Say love.
All right, man. Take care. And then there was just me. Dun 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 dun. Aye. See here. Boom. Oh.
By switching to AAA insurance, we're able to save over $450.